Hello everybody! I'm Hope and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fate Stay Night Realta Nua. Today, we're going to be doing all the bad endings for Heaven's Feel. So, we go into the ED list. We have 16 left. And then we're done. And then we have to do the thing that you get for clicking the top right corner. Is weird. But I surprisingly got, on accident one time, and then last episode, and we're finished with Fate Stay Night. So we're going to start off by getting all the Heaven's Feel endings, and I'm going to be getting them in order, and ending with Sparks Liner High. I think Sparks Liner High isn't the last one in terms of order, but I will be getting that one last, so we'll see you with the first one. Okay. I'm back. I think we're here at the first bad end, hopefully. The first bad end takes place at the end of day 7. In order to get this one, we need to have less than 8 points with Sakura, which is pretty hard to do if you just don't play the game with Sakura in mind. Like, if you absolutely hate her, pretty easy. But if you have some amount of, like, interest in her just a little bit, you're probably not going to get this one. So, let's see what happens. I don't even remember which part of the story this is at, specifically, day 7. The moon darkens. The clouds blown by the strong wind hide the white moon. You go outside, careful not to wake Sakura. Okay, are we exploring for shadow hunting? Are we shadow hunting? It's 11 o'clock. We decided to start patrolling earlier to make up for yesterday. The town has continued to suffer while my guard was down after Caster's defeat. Caster is still alive and collecting energy from people. I have to defeat her for sure tonight. We descend to the hill intersection. The question is where to go from here.
Shirou, servant の気配です。
Okay.
近いのか、セイバー。
距離的には問題ありません。シローの足を考慮しても全力で追跡すれば5分ほどで追いつけます。
You lose Saber so early in Heaven's Feel, it's weird to me to actually have her in her normal form.
マスター、指示を。
Saber's asking me if we should follow them or stay here and keep watch. I don't even need to think about it.
先導してくれ、セイバー。
Saber starts to run. She heads east. It seems she is heading to the big bridge connecting Miyama City and Shinto. This bridge... Uh-oh. The instant I step into the park, the abnormal presence makes me feel like vomiting. It definitely has to do with the shadow. The air is polluted here. The stench of rot and decay seeps into my nose. The gastric juice is regurgitated just by standing here. The discomfort and the dizziness almost break my mind.
シロー、あれを。
I suppress my nausea and look. There.
エミヤ君?
Oh yeah, okay. This is one of the first times that the shadow attempts to snatch us. Saber, Stan Tosaka, and Archer with their backs to us. Hey, Zaken. And that old man, Mato Zoken. I understand the situation right away. Tosaka's fighting Mato Zoken. I see dozens of something so small that I can't distinguish it around Tosaka. Tosaka's servant Archer has many more around him. It seems Mato Zoken used those things to attack them. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah man, Shirou's so smart he comes up with a plan without even coming up with a plan.
そんなわけないでしょ。あんたを押さえつけて白状させるのなんて私とアーチャーだけで十分よ。あそこにいるのはただの観客。私とは関係ないんだから。
Are you sure about that? They are just spectators. They have nothing to do with me. Why did I reread her line? Tosaka keeps glaring at Mato Zoken, but her back is...
あんた何やってんのよ。こんな時にやってくるなんて死にたいの。
Yes. Harshly scolding me. But at the end of the game, I'll want to live!
シロー。
分かってる。今は遠坂たちと争ってる場合じゃない。
Just how Tosaka does not look away from that old man. I'm feeling danger from him. A monster said to have survived by sucking people's blood. A descendant of Makiri, who tried to obtain the Holy Grail and made Shinji into a master. no way such a guy would just stand there and not do anything.
隠しておきたかったが仕方あるまい。わしとてサーバントを2体敵に回しては生き残れんからの。
I'm slowly starting to remember this part of the game. Makes a sound with his cane. The instant it strikes, it breaks beneath the old man's feet. There we go. So until something new comes, I'm just gonna keep going.
シロ下がって。あれは
ほう、キャスターもな。
工場は我敵同士と。
さて、それを下道というのならなら。
貴様。
ね？そこ。終わりだ。
Okay, I think we're approaching like the new content here. Darkness covers the park. The damp air freezes in an instant. My heart is beating at a higher pitch, but the rate is slower. Something bad is close by, so I have to run away. I can't concern myself with that thing. My body understands it instinctively, yet it refuses to move. It's meaningless to run away. My body knows that I can't escape. I move my trembling body and turn my numb neck. I look towards the entrance of the park. There stands the shadow. Heaven's Feel does a really good job of the horror elements of just visual novel storytelling. That genuinely such a good part of this route is the horror elements. Space is distorted. I want to believe it's just my imagination, a product of the disordered sense of balance caused by extreme tension. I've never seen anything like it. It's insubstantial, as if a shadow suddenly stood up. Its existence is so light that it could be blown away, and yet its presence dominates this place. It lacks intelligence or reason, and it probably is not even alive. The black shadow stands there like a mirage. So, why do I find it so familiar?
Alien.
I hear a hoarse voice. The only one able to speak here happens to be the dying old man.
Alien.
Crawls while screaming. Montezokan pulls himself away from Archer and out of the park. It's not that Zokan has that much strength left, it's just that fear of the shadow drove him. Nobody's able to move. Tosaka and I stand still, transfixed by fear. Even Saber and Archer seem entranced. It's like a deep sea monster. The shadow sways in the silent world where everything is still, and shoots its tendrils out at you. It shows something like a will for the first time. It lacks eyes, limbs, or a body, yet it still casts a shadow at its base. Outlined by the moonlight, the shadow begins to stretch and elongate. Like a snake that has found its prey, it points at Tosaka and... Oblivious to the change, Tosaka does not move. Saber is too far away. Archer has started running, but he is too far away to make it in time. Shadow lashes out. Without showing any sign, the shadow abruptly covers tens of meters and...
Osaka, abunai!
I frantically push Tosaka aside. Ooh, I really like the metaphor of the deep sea monster and like the crashing waves against us. I can't hear her voice. The instant I push Tosaka away, something engulfs me. A splashing sound and a sensation of something trying to crush my body. My presentiment it wasn't wrong. Water has come crashing in around me and I am now sinking into the sea. But it's hot. The seawater is too hot. Boiling coal tar. It sticks to my skin and cuts off my life, and I don't feel like I'm in the sea. What a painful way to die. Oh, the basement. feel sick. I feel sick. It's wrong. 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 Oof. Rabbit's corpse, one eye missing, rotten softened flesh, forced into my mouth. Rabbit's corpse smears my esophagus, a clear sensation of eating a life. Life is life, even if it is rotten. It's real. I can't taste this with cooked food. It feels good. There's no taste, but I'm forced to eat it as long as it is in front of me. Popular place, a big line, a place that will eat rabbits. There's only one color. Their line consists of rabbits. Lines on lines they brought as soon as they get... Oh my god, what the hell? The peak of insanity. Ocean depths? I don't think we need to skip this, because the Tiger Dojo's coming, right? Body's melting, my mind is melting, my soul is melting. The black fingers wrap around me. It tries to eat abundantly and greedily without the slightest opening. My body falls into a sea of black mud. The surface is far away, and I sink without end. It reinforces and embraces me, carefully and without exception. My limbs disappear. My body turns black, and I become a part of it and fall downward to my final destination. Yep, there we are. Lovely. Dead end! Alright, let's get some comedy into our lives and watch a Tiger Dojo. What? I skipped it? Oh, no. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. No. Ah! I have a fucking aneurysm, dude. Okay, I think we're actually at the Tiger Dojo this time. Oh my god, that was annoying. Frickin' hell. Yes. Oh, this is different. Tranquility. Waterfall. Tiger Dojo. You got that right. Like, why haven't you looked Sakura? Damn it, Shirou. What the hell?
みんな久しぶりね元気してた
I'm doing fine. I'm ready to see Shirou die many times.
タイガー道場第3部が始まるよ
Part 3.
さて今回のデッドエンドはズバリ愛情の欠如あるヒロインの好感度が一定値に達していないとここで強制的にデッドエンドになる仕組みよこのエンドを迎えた君はちょっと
Yeah, you're an asshole.
仮に例えばの話だけど風邪で寝込んじゃった女の子をほっぽっといて夜中に出歩くのはどうかと思うわ
Yeah, it's the Shirou's an asshole.
そのあたりを踏まえて6日目あたりからやり直してみるといいかも
Yeah, from the guide, you get a shitload of soccer points from day 6 and onward.
それじゃあ次のタイガー道場で待ってるよ
Alright, that's our first one. Let's continue on the train. Wow, the next one actually happens really soon. But I have to start a new game to get no Ilia points. No! Maybe... Okay. I guess we'll start... No, if I do day 6 without the Ilia choice, I won't have 2 points, right? Okay, let's try that then. Let's try that. Yeah, but I need to make sure to do the soccer choices so I can continue. Wait, seriously? Again? That wasn't enough points? What? I have to click I'll have a snack? Oh my god. That's a bruh moment. Oh my god. I've never gotten this scene before, okay. There we go, now we're actually further on. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So it's during Rin's advice? Okay.
Eh.
Okay, I'm assuming this is the thing. Okay, I'm gonna make a separate save, so I have a save where Ilya has, like, no points. Because I'm gonna assume I'm gonna need more saves with no points with Ilya. School ends and I quickly head home. Let's say after school events clubs have been cancelled, the front gate is crowded with students. Just gonna read on my own until we get to something I'm 100% sure is new. Okay, something weird's happening here. I think, Ilya, man, Ilya, you really are, a little bit bipolar. I get dizzy as soon as I climb up the hill. It feels like nausea. A faint buzzing reaches my ears. The sound echoes in my eardrums, even if I cover my ears. I'm not hallucinating. I can't be dizzy and be hearing this at the same time by pure chance. If I get them at the same time, it should be intentional. Perhaps. Shake out the dizziness and start running. Saber's at the house. As long as Saber's there, the enemy should have a hard time launching an ambush. I only see Saber's shoes at the front entrance. Then there's no need to hesitate. Even if we're under attack, Saber and I can deal with it. I dash into the living room. At that instant... Oh my god, my eardrums felt that. The strength flees from my legs and I sink to my knees. Can't move my legs. The buzzing rings my eardrums and I lose my sense of balance. I feel nauseous and cold. Desperately, I fight it off, willing strength into my body. And realize that my command spell has lost its color. Oh no, that's terrible. God damn it. My mind freezes. The color of the command spell has faded away. Before I can take in what it means.
Saber は始末したわ。これ以上サーバントをあっちに取られるわけにはいかないから。
Yeah, Ilya's not close enough to just bide her time and see if she could stick around for Shiro to do some things. In this timeline, she's like, you suck, Shiro. I'm still gonna kill you. Like, fuck you. I hear a familiar voice near me. Bear the nausea and look up.
ごめんね、お兄ちゃん。もう少し遊んでいたかったけど、状況が変わっちゃった。
Yikes.
恨むなら私じゃなくて、不出来な聖杯を恨むのね。
A ring in my ears invades my brain. The imperceptible sound waves shut down my vision by filling themselves behind my eyeballs. Look at that smug ass face.
すぐには殺してあげないから。
Oh, thanks.
お兄ちゃんはあいつ用の切り札だもの。 体はここで壊しちゃうけど、心は私のパペットに入れ替えてあげるわ。
Wow, you are sadistic. I mean, that's one way to win.
そうなったらもう自
No,
分
I'd
で
rather
動けな
die.
くなるけど、死ぬよりはいいんだ
So
ね。
many endings where Ilya turns into a puppet. Ooh, PowerPoint presentation. Sound permeates my body. My mind is still frozen. In the darkness, with my senses sealed, I meet my end without even realizing it. Okay, that one was pretty standard. But let's read some Taiga Dojo. Oh, it starts with this every time now, I guess. A little bit of an interesting one. I love it. Not enough love again. Yeah, actually.
改心して道場を卒業したはずのあやつが悪魔っ子として蘇ってしまうとは。
No,
あの子、
unfortunately.
本当に今度こそヒロインになれるのかしら。ま、無理か。無理ね。どう考えても無理。
Yeah.
今頃道場の外でガタガタ震えて再入門したいんだけど。
Damn you,
大口叩い
Nasu.
た手前なかなか
Where's my
帰ってこれ
Ilya
ないの
route?
みだ。ま、外は寒いし、次あたりお土産持って帰ってくるでしょ。さて、今回のバッドエン
If she
ド
does
は
come back with a souvenir
愛情の
next
欠如。
dojo, that'd be funny.
今回足りなかった相手は一目瞭然でしょう。イリアちゃんが本気にならないようにもうちょっとあの子と仲良くしてあげることを。ポイントとしては7日目にイリアちゃんに会えるかどうか、その時どんな謝罪をするか。もし7日目に会えなかったら5日目からやり直すこと。
I'm really glad that they tell you this, though. More VNs need to have stuff like this.
学校で遠坂さんに
The
会ったら
Tiger Dojo is
ちゃんと
ingenious.
相談しないとダメよ。そんなところで今回のタイガー
I'm
道場は
amazed that I
おしまい。
managed to do Heaven's Feel without getting any bad ends. Really, it was really easy if you just pick the most, like, logical choices and the choices Shirou would make, as well as making sure you spend time with Sakura and Ilya, you'll be fine.
謎の新キャラが多数出現してガラリと雰囲気を変えるさくらちゃんルート引き続き
Yeah.
楽しんじゃってね。
Okay, that one was pretty standard, but I enjoyed that Tiger Dojo. On to 27. It's in the same day. I don't need points for this one. Based. Oh, finally. I can actually just get it. Okay, so the next bad end is being an idiot and deciding to attack Zoken at Ryoto Temple. It's obvious that the situation is getting worse by the second. Then I'll escape this danger while I can still move. I'll beat that old Magus before all those worms can crawl up my body. My attack doesn't feel effective. A diagonal slash cuts the old Magus from shoulder to hip. Scraps of flesh scatter across the temple.
なるほどなるほど。
なるほど。
思い切りの良い小僧ではないか。
Yeah, I'm based, can't you tell? The head in the ground laughs. Damn, don't shit on me, Zoken. Fucking nasty. The weapon crumbles to dust. Damn. Sacrifice his body just to rot the stick I strengthened.
爪じゃな。決起に流行って唯一の武器を失うとは、やはや若い者は我慢が足らんの。
Zoken's like, I'm the god of patience. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting? I ran, and I ran. So far away from the worms. Death follows close on my heels. I tried to escape the waves of worms attacking me. I ran the black wall with my shoulder. Unable to stop my momentum, I fall and roll on the ground. The worms aren't coming after me. It must be because I ran frantically as I end up out on the other side of the compound. Oh no, are we gonna get eaten by this? I must have landed funny as my whole body is hurt. I have to find Saber as fast as I can. I have a bad feeling. I have to see Saber's face to reassure myself that she's alright. Yep, we're gonna get done in like Ku did. Damn it. The water surface rustles. Sensing danger, I jump back. I get my feet away from the wet mud. But I'm only able to jump back for a split second. A sharp pain. I feel something strange on my heel and look down. Yeah, your leg's already gone, buddy. It's red. My feet are missing from the heels down. Both legs. Ugh. Jeez. What is it with Shirou losing limbs, man? I stepped on numerous worms during my escape. Oh, they slowly ate away and I didn't even notice. Yikes. Strengthened stick rotted just by slashing a Zoken. Then it's natural for my feet. Stepped on those worms to follow the same fate. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. I tried to crawl out of the mud using my arms.
いやいや、惜しいの小僧。判断自体は間違えていなかったのだが、実力が伴わなんだ。
Well, here's our first death against Zoken. The worm user's voice echoes, the muddy ground. Since ancient times, spiders have dwelt in the damp places of the earth.
さて、セイバーは手に入れた。残念よの。お主を生かす最後の理由もこれで消えてしもうたわ。
Ah, I hate these worms so much. Worms I've never seen before come scattering down. Hundreds of poisons that bite on my skin, crawl on my flesh, and melt my bones. I had to bear the unimaginable pain until my consciousness faded away. And remember, Sakura went through this like every day. Lovely. Alright. Ugh, gross. Okay. This time, I don't know if this is gonna be the intro for everyone. Oh, here you are. Yep, you're back. Show me your souvenir.
些細な選択ミスでデッドした白を救ういつもおなじみタイガー道場です
You're not even wrong. It is quite a simple bad choice.
今回は選択ミスによるデッドエンド小難しい説明はしないから直前の選択肢に戻って違う行動をそこ不法侵入者
Damn, she waited for her. She freaking waited.
嘘乗っ取りおこがましい私がいない間に何をしているか元弟子1号
違和感なく溶け込んだのにあっけなく見破られた
どの面下げてそういうこと言うかなこのブルマは
Did you just call her the Japanese version of Bulma? Because we translated it into Buruma? What does Buruma mean? Bloomers?
でどういうつもりよ
Something like that.
あなた本編が忙しいから道場には来ないんじゃなかったっけ
これはそのちょっと予想外のパワーバランスになってきたっていうかほら
Yeah, there's
一人じゃ寂しいだろうから
there's some strong threats out there. You know what I'm saying?
それで
I need Taiga to like talk like that more often. Like, oh my god, that.
もうプライド大安売り
Dang, Illy, I didn't take you for that.
お願いし
Selling your
ます
pride?
もう一度弟子入りさせてほしいっす師匠
全身全霊で断る路頭に迷えブルマッコ
Oh, it is you bloomer girl. Bloomer's girl. Buruma. I get it. I get it. Because for some reason, the whole running gag with Bulma and her entire family is that they're named after pants. Like, look at Trunks. Who else? Their last name is Briefs. I wonder if there's anybody else that I'm misremembering.
やったーだからタイガってば大嫌いこうなったら力ずくだ見てなさい次に来るときは問答無用で征服してやるんだから
わっはっは望むところよ悪魔っ子め魔術なしでどこまでできるか楽しみに待つとしようガハハハハハハ
Alright, let's keep going. 28 is up next. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is during the Tosaka choices, where okay, so instead of saying you can't do this by yourself, you need to refuse Tosaka's help. Which this seems like a reasonable bad end to get, I guess. Like I could definitely see people getting this one pretty easily. No, I have nothing to say to her. This is my problem. I chose to keep fighting. Otozoka an assassin, the Black Shadow wandering around town, the battle between masters over the Holy Grail. I chose to fight to stop it and sacrifice Saber. Then I can't sacrifice anyone else. I have to fight by myself from now on.
エミヤ君どうしたのいきなり黙り込んで他に話してないことがあるとか
いや、話は今ので終わりだ。俺はセイバーを失ってマスターで亡くなった。遠坂と戦う理由はこれでなくなったよな。
そうねあなたが聖杯戦争から降りるなら協力関係もいずれ敵になるって話もなくなる。
What are you gonna do to us, Tosaka?
じゃあ
That's what I'm
エミヤ君
curious about.
なあ、俺はここで降りる。セイバーがいないんじゃ半人前の俺に勝ち目はない。
I stand up, leaving Tosaka behind me. I head for the door.
じゃあな、遠坂。造剣には気をつけるんだぞ。
エミヤ君
Yeah, this is quite the turn, compared to the other choice. It makes sense at this point in the story, for sure, to just say, alright, I'm gonna head out. I open the door without turning around. I leave the rooftop as if to cut off my regret. The day ends. I have to wait until night even if I am to go after the Shadow and Zoken. As I am much weaker, I will need useful information and a weapon. I'll wait until night, sneak into the Ryuta Temple, and try to obtain some information.
桜の看病もあるしな。今は夜を待とう。
Alice can wait. I want to concentrate on nursing Sakura until then. I have some time, so I'll go to the shopping district and buy a few days worth of groceries. Are we gonna get killed by Ilya again, actually?
ただいま。
No, we're home. We're actually gonna do more soccer content. Happy, I'm okay with that. I call out as I go into my house. Then, I feel something strange as soon as... Oh, okay, never mind.
足跡。
I see something like footprints on the floor. It's a trace of someone coming in with shoes on, and the house is free of any human presence. Shinji came in with shoes on last time, but I don't know why Shinji would come here right now. I don't think so. The only shoes I see are Sakura's, and it seems the housekeeper I asked for has gone home.
桜。
Yep, she's not in bed. So it has to be Rin, right? I go into the guest room. It's empty. The strange feeling turns into an ominous conviction. I return to the living room. Sakura isn't here either. The footprints end here in the living room. Whoever the intruder was, he came in, did something here, and went back outside. There's blood. A small trace of blood on the floor as if someone coughed up blood here. Is it really Shinji again? Because he did hit Sakura last time, and made her cough up blood. I get an intuition. Sakura was here a while ago. Sakura was in the living room waiting for my return. Traces of an intruder, traces of blood. The absence of Sakura, who should be sleeping sick. That's all. It's more strange not to draw a conclusion. The answer is clear if I think about it just a bit. Calmly. 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 Only think, and I can tell what happened here. So why? Why is my head not working at all? I should have come home earlier. I should have thought about it more seriously. Didn't I have Sakura stay over for fear that something like this would happen? Otozoka said Sakura is unrelated. Why did I believe his words? There's no way she's unrelated when she's part of the Mato family. So why? Why did I believe such a convenient story? Phone rings. My head blank, I pick up the phone with mechanical movements. It is Shinji. Oh, okay, so we're continuing on with this plot line, and because we're not allied with Tosaka, she's not gonna save us. I think that's what's gonna happen here. Cheerful voices out of Mato Shinji.
桜をどうした？
なんだ、桜がいなくてエミヤが悲しむと思って電話してやったのに、物分かりいいじゃない。 すごいね。何も言ってないのに状況が分かってるんだ。
Oh, sit on a dick, Shinji.
うるさい。さくらをどうした？
あ、どうしたって？迎えに行ったんだよ。あいつは僕の妹なんだから、いつまでも他人の家には置いとけないよ。
し
いいね。カッカ来てるじゃんか、エミヤ。さくらを連れ戻されて悔しいってわけだ。
X? No way, I don't have such extra emotion.
回りくどいのはいい。手っ取り早く要件を言え。
わかってるだろ。いい加減肩をつけようぜ、エミヤ。お前だってこの間の一件で済んだなんて思ってないよな。
いや、思ってる。お前は逃げただろう。
ついていない。あれはサーバントの差だ。お前の力じゃない。
シンジ、さくらをどうする気だ？
物騒なこと言うね。大事な妹にどうもしないさ。お前が一人で僕のところに迎えに来るならな。
セイバー抜
ああ、もっとも。
すぐに
ああ、けど
さ
何？
なんで
So the scene on the phone with Shinji went about the same as it did last time. This time I believe we're not going to have Rin's assistance, and that's going to be why we die here. The school building is deserted thanks to the series of comas. The school closed early. I hate this outfit on Shinji. Look at this douchebag.
シンジ。
ようやく来たね、エミヤ。
This seems a bit more different. I have to check if she's alright. If Shinji would get in my way, I would mercilessly.
出番だぞ、ライダー。お前を切り倒したセイバーのマスターだ。あの夜の借りを返してやれ。
This is gonna be quite a quick death. The black servant stands in my way. I don't care. I can't stop no matter who may be in front of me. The dagger is swung. I read its course with amazing speed and avoid it. Having dodged the dagger, I pass by Ryder next. It must be because of her tall figure and her long hair. The Ryder cannot seize me as I rush past. Got him. The distance is about 5 meters. I close in on Shinji in under 2 seconds, aim at the command spell controlling Ryder, and... Jeez. Oh, you're getting choked out? My tongue bulges from my mouth. Something squeezes my neck from behind.
たく、何やってんだライダー。エミヤなんかにいいようにあしらわれて、それでもサーバントか。
申し訳ありません。少々彼の集中力を侮っていました。
I hear Ryder's voice from right behind me. Damn, I would not want to get choked out like that. That's awful. My feet don't reach the ground. Ryder has wrapped a chain about my neck and lifted my body off the floor. Oh, that's an execution, alright. Suspended in the air like this, I can't do anything to resist. Ryder's out of sight behind me and my neck is already...
冷静さを欠いたあなたの負けです。セイバーのマスター。
Yeah, that makes sense. We just completely went off the wall and just decided, no, we're doing this on our own. I'm gonna go kick your ass, Shinji. There was no planning, no extra thoughts. That makes sense why Shirou would get killed here.
あなたにサクラは任せられない。意に反しますが。
Yeah,
ここで命を終えなさい。
it is up to Ryder here. And given just how Shirou's acting here, she's like, no. My consciousness fades away. A bit more. It's only a bit more, but my body's suspended in midair. Oh, your neck snapped. And I hear the sound of my neck breaking. Haha, lovely. Alright, I really didn't think we'd ever get an ending where Shirou just gets choked to death. Because, damn, it's like, ooh woo, choke me, writer. That's just bad. We down bad here. 544? Need the Medusi, you know what I'm saying? Since whoever came up with that, you're weird. But it's hilarious to me.
はーい、みんな元気？奮戦虚しくデッドしちゃったみんなを救うタイガー道場です。
Construction.
で、なんか揺れてね。
タイガー道場は我々が占拠した。
Excuse me?
タイガーはおとなしく武装解除しろ。
Oh my god, the war. It's begun.
元弟子1号？一体何事よって何？
Oh. Oh my god, it's an... Ilya brought a fucking tank?
見たかタイガー、これが我が軍の秘密兵器よ。
That is some hilarious Photoshop right there. I love it. It's so silly.
目標タイガー道場。砲手、撃て。
Come on, oh, Sonic rings?
チェスト。
Chest? Did you just blow up the tank by herself?
あれ？
Oh my, dude, Taiga actually is the strongest swordsmaster. Fuck my boy, Kojiro, like, damn, bruh.
テイガーが第三ゲルゲル帝国払い下げのテイガーが一撃で。
They had this censor. I'm gonna assume that says Nazi army, right?
私もびっくりしている。ところでイリア上等兵、戦車で乗り込んでくるとはちょっと本気で驚いたぞ。
師匠をびっくりさせようと思ってちょっと無理したの。私ってお茶目？
You're full of fun, but you're also full of insanity. Smack!
ありがとうございました。
That was a good line read. I really like that. Good delivery on that one.
本来ならもうちょっとこのネタで引っ張るところであるが、めんどくさいので再入門は許
It's
す。
been a lot of Tiger Dojos. Just come back. We're done. The gag stale.
本当ですか、師匠。
本当も本当よ。タイガー道場も残り12回。私一人じゃ持たないわ。
Yeah, and they're only gonna get more gruesome.
というか、野放しにしたら次はなんで攻め込んでくるか分かったもんじゃないし。
やったー、レギュラーゲット。
Damn.
けどあと12回って何気に多くね。シロそんなに見殺されるの？
I'm gonna assume that's Ryder. I don't know why, but it would make sense for Ryder to kill us the majority of the times.
ああ、殺されるのよこれが。何しろ、シロ死亡率はこのルートが一番高いんだから。
Then explain to me how I managed to do this on my own first time playing. Okay, I don't know.
それも割と悪趣味に。イリアちゃんがスプラッタなのに対して、今回はホラー風味なのよね。
Nasu's like, yeah, I wrote these endings in bad taste. Just for humor, just because it's hilarious to me.
そうなの。だからシロも選択肢には気をつけなさい。今回のデッドエンドはセーバーちゃんがいなくなったっていうのに一人で戦おうとしたせいね。
ダメよシロ。相手は怪物ばっかりなんだから、せめて盾になる怪物と手を組まないと。
Dude, using Tosaka as a shield? Don't mind if I do.
気は乗らないだろうけど、選択肢に戻ってリンにお願いしなくっちゃ。
けどその後の選択肢には要注意よ。相手の言いなりになるだけっていうのも。
And looking at my flow chart, I got really lucky choosing the right choices with that. Oh my god.
その決断力あふれるシロ。
そういうこと。それじゃあまた次のタイガー道場で。9日目はタイガー道場が4つもあるから
Ninth has 4?
気をつけて選択してね。
That's the most in one day in the game so far. Damn. Alright, so at least I know that that day 9 is the day for Tiger Dojo time. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Oh, it's on the same day, actually. So the next one is... Let's see. Am I blind? Where is it? Ah, it's during the fight with Ryder when we learn the truth about Sakura. Okay, okay. Okay, instead of being a smart human and pulling Tasaka's hand, we're gonna close our eyes and attack Ryder, because that's the most logical thing to do here. I'm the only one who can move. Archer and Tasaka are sealed by Ryder's mystic eyes. Then I just need to get the main cause. Run at Ryder. Even if I can't beat her, I should at least be able to make her look away from Archer for a second. I ignore Archer's voice and run at Ryder. Dude, I feel like Archer is having an aneurysm. Those are the mystic eyes of petrification. I just need to close my eyes. The hallway is small. I know how much distance there is between us. Ryder can attack me, or I can haphazardly attack her. Either way, Archer should be able to do something during that opening. Nope. You've already fallen under my genjutsu. But my legs freeze. No, they are literally petrified. It's not just my legs. The petrification does not stop and reaches my waist, hardens my chest, freezes my arms, and locks up my closed eyes forever.
愚かな。まぶたを閉じる程度で私の魔眼を防ごうなど。肉眼であろうが心眼であろうが、今の私を見ること自体が呪いだというのに。
Is this accurate to the Greek lore, or is this just a fate thing? Because Medusa's eyes are really OP if with this, in addition to the power of it. I can't move my throat or my mouth. I can't even tell what's going on, even if Tosaka screamed, or if Archer fell to the ground. I have no way to know as I'm petrified. My body has turned to stone, and my mind is swiftly following. The three sisters from the legend are immortal. Just like them, my body will never change. Dude, just drink a soft. Damn, what a rough way to go. At least I'd imagine it to be painless, at least, I think. Alright. It's a really pretty little CG here.
タイガー道場なんだけど、なんか今回変じゃない？
Sakura's in the corner watching in horror as Shirou dies all the time.
そんなことないっすよ。いつも通りの平和で楽しいタイガー道場っす。
Yeah, it's the normal. It's just normal, you know? No.
またさっき。違うよ。これ気のせいじゃないよ。なんか厄介なのに睨まれてる気がするよ。
さて、今回のデッドエンドだけど、
Usual
おな
abrupt
じみの
death.
突然死です。
It's just the usual,
一
you
度目が
know.
合っちゃった以上、ライダーの魔眼から逃れることはできないわ。ここは相手を倒すことより守りに徹した方が賢明ね。
待った、ちょっと待った。やっぱり変。
Don't do it.
なんか後ろに誰かいる？
I'm telling you, don't do it.
怖くて確かめられない。
Oh, don't do it. Oh my god.
けど、シローもいろんな死に方するよね。
Dude, we need like a 100 ways to die like Shirou edition. Like, let's just make a video, like a compilation game of 101 ways to die, and it's just a Shirou compilation of just insane ways for Shirou to die. I'd play the shit out of that.
近くに。その珍しい死に方がすぐ近くに。
Time for the waifu battle.
なんで私がこのような仕打ちを？
She's taking your route from the game.
なんでって、さくらが根に持つ性格だからでしょ。
Yeah. We've learned that through Heaven's
タイ
Field.
が前に言ったじゃない。ライダーのマスターは少年が腐ったヘビ女だって。
Oof.
うわ、言ったような言わないような。
Uh-oh.
誰か。
What? Just stones Taiga and pushes her away.
人を呪わば穴二つ。みんな陰口には気をつけようね。
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Poor Taiga. What the what? Oh no. Oh, I'm not looking forward to the next choice at all. I am not. No, no, oh no. Oh god. Oh no. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. Ah. I don't want to click that. Ah, my... Damn it. Persist on being a superhero. I know what's right. The thing that keeps me alive. I can't turn my back on the thing that has kept me alive.
ごめんな、イリア。俺はそんな当たり前のことを守れない。
I turn my mind into steel. That's it. The gastric juice coming up my throat, the pain in my stomach, and the tears in my eyes, everything stops. Yeah, at this point you have to shut off your emotions, shut off your mind, and just go with the option of what you've lived for. Nothing else matters. I can't let my conviction waver. For the sake of everyone who could not be saved, I can't let any more people share in their fate.
そう。結局、シロは切り継ぐと同じ方法を取るんだ。
Oh, God.
顔も知らない誰かのために、一番大事な人を切り捨てるのね。
Yeah. It's truly a sad, sad tragedy to see Shirou go down the same road as Kiritsugu. It hurts. The man who turned away from the Ainsburns for something he believed was right. I've chosen the same path. Ilya has been betrayed twice now. Not choosing Sakura also means not choosing Ilya.
そうだ。俺とキリツグは同じだ。恨むのなら、イ
Damn,
リアは俺を恨んでいい。
just not holding back. My mind is turned into hard steel. Getting scorned or cursed is not heavy for me at all. Silver-haired girl doesn't say anything. I've denied her wish, so now would be the time to take her revenge on Kiritsugu. But
かわいそうなシロ。
yeah, at that point you just have to pity the fool and have that pity for that supreme sadness that is this
そん
situation.
な泣きそうな顔のまま、
Oh,
これからずっと自分を騙して生きていくのね。
the idea of Shiro like shutting everything off but still having tears streaming down his face is such a powerful image to think about, and Ilya's line delivery is absolutely superb there. Ilya tells me goodbye with a fading smile. It starts to rain. There's no one in the park. Should be over the church by now. Okay. I open the door. Tosaka's already here, standing in the corner of the chapel. Are we just gonna let Tosaka kill her this time? She's not sitting down, but standing there, and I can see her determination. She has the cold face of a Mega, saying Sakura will be her enemy if the crest room isn't removed. Tosaka doesn't look at me, and I have nothing to say to her either. The sound of rain echoes inside the chapel. How long was it?
手術は終わった。これ以上私にできることはない。
God, I've missed you so much, Kotomine. It's good to see you. Breaking the deep silence, Kotomine Kirei appears.
それで綺麗。さくらは？
手は尽くした。私に言えるのはそれだけだ。
Result is as expected. There was never a chance Sakura could be saved.
麻藤さくらは眠っている。目覚めるのは明日の朝だろう。東坂の後継者として。お前は何をするリン？
言うまでもないでしょう。下道に落ちた魔術師を排斥するのが管理者の役目よ。それが身内だっていうのならなおさらだわ。
The Back of the chapel, Tosaka walks on, probably heading to the room Sakura's sleeping in.
止めないのエミヤ君。
Tosaka turns back to meet the door, reply with silence.
ならいいのね。私がさくらを殺しても。
You don't have to, like, rub it in, my guy.
意見はない。ただ、変わっていいのなら
Oh!
変わる。
I guess you feel like it's your duty to do it. Please, please don't. Please don't. I mean, Ryder would be by your side at that point, so then she could just kill us again. Is that what's gonna happen?
いいえ。これは私の役目よ。あなたには譲ってあげられない。
Yeah, in Rin's mind right now, she can't let Shirou do it because, you know. Tosaka opens the door and disappears inside. Plus, that would just be awful to Sakura. I mean, we gotta kill Sakura anyway. Tosaka's being awful to Sakura no matter what in this situation, but she doesn't want to do the utmost worst to her, you know?
驚いたな。お前は止めるものだと思ったが。
Like, Carrie's like, damn it, this isn't interesting anymore.
覚悟を決めたというところか。これで今回の聖杯戦争は元に戻る。いささか拍子抜けだが、これはこれで楽しみな結末だよ。
楽しみって何が面白いんだ、あんたは。
予想？そんなものは立て
Yeah,
るまでもない。
it's easy to figure it out. Carrie's like, are you an idiot?
勝つのはお前だ。
I guess I'm the idiot. Thanks, Kotomine.
的を桜を切り捨てた以上、お前はあらゆる手段を尽くして、的を造剣を殺し、
No.
イリアスフィールを殺し、リンを殺す。
It's a
その
win-win.
結末が楽しみだと言ったのだ。
It's a win-win situation for Kira. He's like, I'm gonna die by the end of this, but man, this is gonna be fucking hilarious to watch.
なんだよ。俺は遠坂とは戦わない。あいつが聖杯を得るんなら止める理由はない。
いや
Oh.
戦う。いずれ聖杯の正体を知ったお前は、凛とも戦わざるを得なくなる。凛とて的を桜を手にかけた以上、聖杯を手に入れなければ崩壊する。
Heavens feel everything goes wrong.
あれは自らの信念のために勝者足らんとし、お前は自らの理想のために聖杯を破壊する。
You've pretty much summed that up pretty well, Kira.
もはやお前たちは相入れぬ存在だ。今回の聖杯戦争のオーラスは、お前たちが担うだろ
The priest leaves the chapel as well. The room Sakura and Tosaka are in. He knows what happened there is already over.
俺が最後まで残るっていうのか、あんたは。
う。無論だ。今のお前はエミ
You are
ヤ
Emiya
規律
Kiritsugu.
それが勝てないはずがない。
I really truly think it's brilliant to have Heaven's Feel compound everything about Shiro's character and what we learn about Kiritsugu to eventually have it to where we truly embody what Kiritsugu is and everything. It's such an incredible thing to think about. I love like how much Shiro's character shows change in like the best way without it feeling forced or anything. It's the idea that a person can only take so much, and a person changes via the environment and the situations around them. Even if you have the same conviction and ideals, the surrounding compound of traumas and everything that's happening around you can force a decision or force you to change your mind. That's why it can be really hard to write this way, because a lot of people will immediately go that that's not realistic with the character, or that it's like an asshole because the character would never act this way. But genuinely here it works very well. The priest is left. The only one in the chapel is Emiya Shirou with a mind of steel. The priest's words are true. We'll continue fighting, defeat Zoken, Ilya, and Tosaka, and destroy the Holy Grail. That is the end of this war. That is the responsibility I took when I swore to be a superhero. It is the first price I have to pay to become my ideal. There's no need to talk about the obvious outcome. Emiya Shirou will turn his mind to steel. Become a superhero. Oh, okay, it just probably plays out interesting. It's up to your imagination on how this ends. I mean, it could end with Shirou simply just dying eventually after he destroys the Grail. If that outcome is the case, then damn. That was really enjoyable. It's such a somber yet realistic outcome for Shirou there. I really enjoyed Kotomine's presence in this. He just knew when Shirou came back and lost all of his conviction to save Sakura, the game became less interesting to Kirei because he already knows what's going to happen this way especially, but it's still going to be entertaining to him. But I really enjoy how he doesn't really have much to do other than just say, well, it's been decided, this is how it's going to end. Because I feel like Kirei knows that, like, especially in Heaven's Feel, I feel like Kirei knows that he's going to die by the end of this, because either the Holy Grail gets obtained or it gets destroyed, meaning that he's going to cease to exist. Like, he's not going to disappear, but his body will die. I'm saying. Yeah, I'm interested how this one's gonna play out. Yeah, this is one result of two choices. Oh, Ilya, I know.
はい、そこ文句言わない。今回のタイガー道場はお休み。
Oh, they are
違うタイガー道場で。
they are so disappointed in us as the player. Fair enough, honestly. I get that. Alright, Tiger Dojo 31 is next. We actually get to move on to day 10, which is different. Wait, no? Oh no, there's another one! I have to get the Gios? It says Gios equals 1. How the fuck do I get Gios? Do I have to go back to that weird choice with Rin back and be obedient with her? Okay. The guide seems to be... Alright, okay. Let's get there. Okay. I can't do this myself. I need Tosaka's help. Yes. Absolute obedience? Yep.
嫌な予感がするけど、それが交換条件なら仕方がない。
Okay, so...
Tosakaの言う通りにする。
Seems like Tosaka's gonna betray us here. Because we agreed for... She, like, put us under a spell here. Like, some bibbidi-bobbidi voodoo magic shit. Where it's like, if you say I do, you're binded into, like, this bullshit. I agree with heart-rending grief, then. Tosaka looks displeased.
なんだよ、Tosaka。今の間違ってたのか?
Man, you win and you lose with Tosaka no matter what you do.
別に私としては理想的な答えだったわ。少し物足りないけど、あなたがそういうのならそうするだけ。じゃあそのままでこれからかける魔術を受け入れて、エミヤ君。
No.
言葉を本物にする?
ギアスをかけるってこと。
Oh.
呪いとしては最上級のものだから、おいそれと人にかけられるものじゃないけどね。
A self-Gias scroll. Kenneth, no! We're gonna get Kentucky Fried Chickened. Kenneth Fried Chicken, man.
あなたが承諾しているなら、私でもロックできるわ。
Dang, that's actually kind of cool. I never thought that the self-Gias scroll would have originated in Stay Night.
強制の呪いって、サーバントでいう霊樹みたいなものか?
Yep.
ええ、けどあそこまで多様性はないわ。せいぜい金縛りに遭うぐらいだし、あなたの命に関わる強制はできない。効果時間は聖杯戦争が終わるまで。
You can use it in
それなら
some
文句はないでしょ?
pretty sick and twisted ways, though, like Hiritsuka did.
まあ、それなら確かに。
じゃあ目を閉じて、しばらく動かないで。
Such a bad idea, man. I do as I'm told.
That Beklakta, meine Bilder werden gerappt. Was ist Schwarz? Richtige Eubrische Punch. Die Vergeltung vor Himmel.
I've heard from a couple of native German speakers say that her pronunciation of German words is absolutely terrible. I couldn't tell you. Like, I don't think I could ever pronunciate any of these words. Like, let's have a go at it. I don't know how to pronounce any of this. Beck, Lagder, Mein. No, that's Main. There's an extra E at the end, so I don't know if it would be Mine. Worter? Or is it Worter? Is there like a V sound? Werden geglaut? Weeb. Ist Schwarz. Schwarz. There we go. Richtig üblich. Petsch. Die Vergeltung von Himmel. That I just made somebody just have an aneurysm. That was fun. Fire lights up in my ass. Sokka's verse coils up on my nerves, insinuating itself into my body and mind. A sound as if a small bottle is shaking right next to my heart. Another heart is created. Oh, whoa? Pog? Yay, we've been binded. Bell rings indicating the end of lunch. I don't know how deep a trance Sokka's magic put me into, but I've missed the rest of our break.
はい、終わり。これで契約は成立したわ。
Based. We're gonna get
それじゃあ、
betrayed.
学校が終わったら正門で待ち合わせね。今日からしばらく、エミヤくんには私の家で部活動をしてもらうから。
部活動って遠坂の家で？
Is this?
そう。手を組んだ以上、あなたを一人でも戦え
I
るように教
think
え込まなくち
this
ゃいけない
onwards
で
is
す。
gonna
ま
be
あ
the
エ
same.
ミヤくんが素人だ。
Yeah. So this is going to be new no matter what. She lit an incense, did something like tarot fortune telling, and asked me a few personality assessment-like questions. And Tosaka says,
該当なし。これ以上は無駄ね。
damn. And quickly gives up diagnosing my magic circuit.
それってわからないってことか。
I really wish I could tell whether this is completely new or not. I can't. When I ask her.
失礼ね。エミヤくんが五大元素に関わってないっ
I
て
do
ことは
remember
分かったわ
this,
よ。
yeah.
そこから先の性別は私の専門外だから、これ以上調べるのは無駄でしょ。あとはエミヤくんが使える魔術を見せてもらって、そこから推測するだけよ。
That's how it is, according to her. Run through the strengthening magic using the clay she prepared. It's called an ether cluster, and it's a strange object that returns to its original form, no matter what happens to it. It's a good conductor of magical energy. I strengthened it so easily that I'm afraid it won't recover, but...
死肉みたいなものだから気にしないで。よっぽど強い魔力でくくっても、一日で復元しちゃう材質だから。
She says something like that. Shiniku, by the way, is meat that never goes away, no matter how much of it you eat. Shiniku. Niku means meat. Shi can mean death or the number 6. No, can't she mean number 5 as well? Ichi, ni, san, roku, go, shi. I think. No, it's 6. I'm pretty sure. It's an interesting. I don't know how how she turns that into it never goes away. I don't know. Like I guess she meaning death, but that's not that's like the antithesis of death. Whatever. Anyway, I keep repeating the strengthening magic on the clay. I can't fail in front of Tosaka, but I only succeed 2 out of 10 times. Activating my magic circuit, which was easy when I had Saber, took a lot of time and effort. Okay, I think this is gonna be the same.
遠坂その、
Nah, this has gotta be the same, right?
お後悔
Okay. Sokka's hand. I want to protect Sakura. Yes, I want to protect Sakura, and then we'll get to the set position. Okay.
そんな覚悟はしていない。俺はさくらのために戻ってきた。
Okay, so we've bound ourselves into a contract to obey Rin, and this is the same route where we decide to give up on being a superhero to save Sakura. So this can only mean that Rin betrays us by not allowing us to save her, I'm assuming?
そうエミヤ君の言い分は分かったわ。あなたは他の人間よりさくら一人を守るっていうのね。
Yeah.
それが間違いだなんて言わせ
Well,
ない。
about that.
お前がさくらを手にかけるって言うんならここで止める。
私を止める？まさか止めるも何もあなたは一歩だって動けないわ。どんなにさくらを守りたくても私の方針には逆らえないのよ。
And the tone of her voice is so dismissive and aggressive. Sokka's voice contains no emotion, and... Well, here we go. Try to react and realize that I can't even move a finger.
どうすかお前。
This one's a little fucked, man. I don't know how I'm gonna stomach this.
間違いなんて言わせないと言ったわね。けどあなたは間違えた。自分の道を進みたいのなら私に決定権を委ねるべきじゃなかったのよ。
I can agree with that, yeah, but still. My heart beats loudly. No, it's not my heart, but the bind made right beside my heart.
別に私としては理想的な答えだったわ。
Yeah, it's ideal from her point of view, but definitely lessened her opinion of you, which is unfortunate. Not that it matters in this route anyway. Well, it matters in terms of allowing Shirou to actually get through the route, but, you know.
少し物足りないけどあなたがそう言うのならそうするだけ。
強制の呪い。
Here we go.
ええ
Don't make
悪
him
ふざけの
watch,
つもりだった
please.
けどまさかこんな形で役に立つとは思わなかった。絶対服従をした時点であなたは私の意見には逆らえない。
I am hoping that you don't have to watch, though.
あなたはあの時私と約束ではなく契約をしてしまった。その時点であなたは協力者ではなく従者になることを選んだのよ。
Yeah.
さくらを殺してくるわエミヤ君。けど思い違いはしないで。たとえあなたがギアスを受けていなくても私は止められなかった。
Well, a Shirou from another timeline is gonna have words for you, miss.
これは私の責務よ。あなたには何の日もないわ。
どうすか
I can't even tell her to wait till Sokka leaves. This really, like, actually stings. Because not only has Shirou decided to give up on being a superhero, which already just intentionally kills himself in terms of, like, everything he's lived for, everything he's done in his life, it also means that no matter what he does, he can't even save her. Nothing he can do. Still can't move.
ふざけんな。なんで
I struggle with all my might. I have to free myself quickly. I fight the binding, hoping that it's not too late. Suddenly, I'm free once again. No. No. My feet won't move to follow her, though I've been freed, I'm still frozen in place. Then I understand. My body stopped moving when I defied Tosaka. Then, have I been freed because there's no longer a need to hold me here?
さくら。
Is it already done? My legs give way. Without a place to go, my mind breaks. Ah, the rain. My vision loses light and stains the church black. Shirou is in weightlessness. I threw away my previous ideal to protect Sakura. It's a new path that I can't yield to anyone. But I've already lost the person on whom I've depended. The fight will continue. Holy Grail War will continue, and I will end the war along with Osaka, the one who killed Sakura. Wow, this timeline sucks. Like, not only does the Heavens Feel timeline suck, but in this timeline, we're gonna go destroy the Grail, and Shirou's gonna die. And Rin gets to live happily ever after, all by herself. Lovely. That is no longer my concern. I mean, Shirou's position has been eternally lost. From now on, I must continue onward with neither a guide nor a goal. He's just like a robot at this point, having nothing to live for. Ah, that's terrible. That's terrible, dude. Ugh. Please give me some laughs, Tiger Dojo, make me smile, because that one leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Ugh, gross. The evil bill collector?
軽い気持ちで消耗に判を押したら地下帝国まっしぐらっす。
Like, Rin always gives Shirou, like, too many shit tests, like, I feel like, where she'll give him options, and each option works for her in a way, but she wants Shirou to pick an option that is ideal for her, but isn't at the same time, that makes Shirou a better person in her eyes. It's just kind of screwy. I really don't like that about Osaka. She's really smart and really intelligent. Like, she can manipulate and play with strings very well, but still, it's really scummy.
そうそう、ほんと怖いよね、こういう契約って。本人にその気がなくても、ここぞって時に足を引っ張るんだもん。みんなはこういうセールスに騙されちゃダメよ。一番怖いものっていうのは、意外な形で意外に身近にいるものなんだから。ね、イリアちゃん。
やめてよ、照れるじゃない。なんでか知らないけど、そんな熱い視線で見つめられたら照れちゃうわ。
ほら、怖いでしょ。
That was great. I love that.
今回の原因は東坂さんとの契約です。かなり無茶な要求をしてくる彼女ですが、その中に一つ決してはいと言ってはいけないものがあるわ。
Do need to say yes to a couple of them, but
9日目の初めからもう一度やり直してみてね。
Thank you.
その他にも、あの問答は逆らった方が好感度が上がるものがあるとの噂があるっす。
This is why, like, Rin is such an interesting character because, like, how she plays this game with you. I don't like when people play games, you know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of dislike her a lot. But I mean, that's a part of her mega side. It's not like truly who she is deep down, but it's still so scummy to play games like this with people.
さすが本編から出戻ってきたヒロイン候補。
I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying like I hate Rin or anything. I just really dislike that part because it's so terrible. There are people like that in the real world.
それは言わない約束っす。
さて、9日目のタイガー道場
Man,
も
day 9 was
最後。
stacked. I mean, it was a stacked day. It was one of the longest, most emotional, heartbreaking days in the entire novel.
ここから先に待つものはこれすべてデッドエンドという修羅地獄。
Yeah, we're gonna get killed by Ryder, Saber Alter maybe, and maybe Berserker once, maybe?
おのおの心して戦いに臨まれたい。
Nice. Alright, let's get next one up is 32. It's gonna be during day 10. Meet up with Rin. Layered Curse of the Womb Realm Mandala. That's a weird name for that that chunk of story, but it's during Meet Up with Rin. I should stay a hero? Well, that's... Oh, I'm too far. So... Oh, that says I should stay here. I can't even read. Oh, be a coward. Yeah, okay. It's dangerous to make a move before I know what I'm getting into. I really do enjoy how a lot of these choices, where being a coward is the wrong answer, and then sometimes being cautious is the right answer. It's really enjoyable, but if you analyze the choices, each one makes sense, you know? Like the true choice to not get the bad end.
俺は残る。遠坂はどうしても行くのか。
ええ、けどエミヤ君が残るのは正しい選択よ。慎重な行動は間違いじゃないわ。
分かった。アーチャーがいるからって油断するなよ。
もちろん危ないと思ったらすぐ戻るわ。
Tosaka starts running without turning around. The tremors continue. Tosaka said Berserker is fighting. Hisoka and Assassin are the only other enemies. Berserker will not lose in pure fighting ability. Those two cannot beat him no matter what tricks they pull. But wasn't that the case against Saber as well? I have a bad feeling. I feel like I'm making the same mistake again. Darkness falls. It's not because the light has been blocked. My retinas are seared by black light, as if I've looked directly into the sun. My mind, filled with ominous presentiment, is filled with a different kind of uneasiness. A complete darkness in which I have no sense of direction. It feels as if I'm swallowed into nothingness. I fumble my way through the dark forest with my smashed vision. Bam, crash. I hit trees as I randomly walk on. I clumsily charge forward. I feel blood on my shoulder. My forehead's been gashed open where I hit it. Ah! But I still want something definite. Running into things and injuring myself is vastly preferable to having nothing. Ooh, the way that the wind stopped there. Chilling. It's fine. It's fine. My eyes just broke down temporarily because of the sudden light. The forest is still there, and I still feel the ground beneath my feet. It's just that my vision has gone black. But it should go away in time. Yay. Only a bit longer till my vision returns. I'm worried what that light was and if Tosaka's alright, but I'm only going to pull her leg if I go to her with my eyes like this. I have to concentrate on getting my vision back and escaping this darkness. Just a bit longer. My vision should return soon. The denial. Wow. I'm not worried about that. My vision will return. That's a definite fact. I'm just worried about the sounds around me. The storm has stopped before I knew it. I don't hear any crashing sounds either. Is there a reason that I'm not hitting these trees anymore?
あと少し。あと少しだ。
The darkness will disappear soon. I have to wait in this darkness until then. I'll concentrate on that for now. I can think later about why the sensation of the forest is gone. I can also think later about the fact that my vision has already returned. Brilliant.
今は少しでも早くこの闇から抜けないと。
I walk through the darkness feeling nothing. Even though I know I'm in a forest when it's this dark, I start to get bad ideas. For example, like a ridiculous joke that trapped in a world of shadows without an exit. Terrifying, absolutely abhorrent. I keep walking, bitterly laughing at my stupid thought. I feel nothing, but it's just a bit longer. A bit longer, a bit longer, a bit longer, a bit longer, and my vision should return. And the original scene will be back in front of me. Original vision is correct. Yikes. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that. Such a interesting play on denial and the absolute terrifying reality of the shadow, and just how tiny of a choice can truly end up destroying everything around Shirou.
唐突ではありますが、
It's pitch black, it's dark.
今夜は冬騎士一帯が停電のため闇稽古と相なりました。
God, that's brilliant, man. I love the Tiger
別に
Dojos.
いいけど真っ暗だね。
真っ暗ね。
寂しいね。
寂しいわね。ねえ、イリアちゃん、私本当のこと言っていいかな。
Oh God,
あん
what?
まし聞きたくないけど。何？
うん。なんかさ、
Oh, okay.
私たち以外に
It's Sager again. She's gonna go rip your bones out.
やめてよね、タイガー。冗談でもそういう。
Oh!
イリアちゃん、今の悲鳴面白かわいいわ。
Hi, Sakura. Please don't eat me. What a horrible day to have ears. I never want to hear that again.
イリアちゃん。
I never ever want to hear that
い
again.
やーねー、脅かしっこはなしよ。ねえ、ねえ、そこにうずくまってヒューヒュー言ってるのはイリアちゃんよね。
そうだよ、お姉ちゃん。
Sakura's VA really hits different, like when she does this. Not in like a perverse way, but in terms of just how like scary it is. Like, damn.
嘘つけ、お前一体何者？下国。
Oh, okay. Munchies. I love getting eaten. Based like a base. Everybody's based. Oh, whoa! We're gonna bring back Tosaka. Ba-ba-ba-ba! Instead of protecting Ilya like the smart person that we actually are, we're gonna go bring back Tosaka like an idiot. Tosaka's closer to the shadow than us. Archer's dying, and Tosaka's still in shock after his injury, cannot move. And I'm the only one who can bring her back.
Tosaka!
I'd let go of Ilya and run towards Tosaka. At that moment, Shirou knew. He was an asshole. I'll still make it. There are 5 meters to Tosaka and 10 more to the shadow. If I run full speed and pull her to the side, I'm sure I can manage something. Balloon's gonna burst, and that thought proves to be a mistake. The expanded shadow explodes in an instant. I don't even have time to take her hand. The shadow tramples over the forest under one breath and mercilessly swallows the prey in its spider's web. My temperature rises. A fatal fever from the tropics destroys my human body. There's no vaccine for it. But my body struggles to get away from the heat. And my mind abandons my body and dies first. Without its soul, the flesh is easily swallowed. As I melt into the black shadow, I think I hear the cry of an infant's birth. Ha! Hey, Angra! That's a very short one, but it makes sense. Alright, let's see what the Tiger Dojo has to say about it.
Us! 戦略的撤退を余儀なくされながら結局逃げ切れなかったデッドマンを助けるタイガー道場始まるよ。
はいはい、始まるよ。あり。
ぶっ
Damn.
何をいじけておる弟子1号。本編の感情を道場に持ち込むのはご法
You've done that all the time, though. Come on, you've done that all the time.
けど、今回はちょっとフォローできないかなって。
Ilya being upset is totally valid.
かつてないほどのすねぶり。そんなに
Yes.
高さんを優先したことが嫌だったの？
違うけど、私はただアーチャーが報われないって思っただけよ。
Archer's like, bro, how could you?
むむ。私ではわからない複雑な裏事情。
Archer's like, I'm gonna allow a situation where I can help myself. Myself? What are you doing? Oh, okay.
けどまあいいじゃない。遠坂さんもアーチャーさんもシローもイリアちゃんもみんな仲良く死んじゃったんだから。
Quite friendly, getting devoured by a shadow. Lovely. Shoryuken!
笑い事かバカト
I love it. Thank you. Show her what's
ラが。
for.
ここまで。シローはすぐに選択肢に戻ってちゃんとアーチャーの言葉を守ること。
Archer's like, why would you do this to me?
今日は森から出るまで電源切っちゃダメだからね。
I feel like Archer's like, God damn it, I knew I should have killed myself. Oh, damn, bro, that's... You can truly make sure to do some asinine things sometimes. Because it's funny. Let me know if you feel that it's funny, and funny is. Everybody's working in the weekend. Yas. Okay, next one is in day 13. Wow, that's a lot of days with that one. Jeez Louise. Except, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember when Assassin just talks to us and he's like, "What's up, bitch?" Yeah, we're gonna do not accept like a ridiculous person. It's obviously a trap. I'm curious about what Zoken wants to discuss, but I can't be away from soccer right now.
断る。お前の話は信用できない。話があるならそっちから来いと伝えろ。
そうか。ではそのように伝えよう。
I don't hear Assassin's voice after that. He must already be out of my house, heading back to Zoken.
これでいい。これでいいはずだ。
Even if I can't face off against Zoken, I have no way to kill him. First of all, he's a monster one can't talk with. I have to have all the weapons ready if I'm to confront him.
宝石剣か。
I don't even know how to pronounce it. The secret weapon Tosaka and Ilya are trying to make. Even Archer's arm, which remembers close to 1,000 swords, has no information on such a weapon.
けど、それを複製できれば勝てる。そう信じていいんだよな、遠坂。
I lie down on the tatami. I'm tired, so I'll sleep. After I wake up, I'll go see Sakura, prepare dinner, and help Tosaka. Okay, things are going interesting. Dinner's presence wakes me up. Does dinner have presents? Of course it does. Like the sound of a knife on the cutting board, or the sound of the TV, and the good smell of the food. In my room are Sakura's pajamas, an empty bowl, and a wet towel. I search through my memory. Looking at what's here, it seems I went and treated Sakura. I try to remember, but I stop myself. These are trivial things. I must have forgotten about them somehow, so I don't even need to think about it. Osaka is the one preparing dinner. Sakura and Ilya aren't here. They must be in the guest rooms.
あれ、戻ってきたの？疲れたから少し休むって出て行ったのに。
Memory disconnects again. My face stiffens for a second.
やっぱり手伝う。遠坂も疲れてるんだから任せっきりは悪いしな。
I try to respond naturally so I won't sound suspicious.
バカね。気持ちは嬉しいけど、その腕じゃ包丁持てないでしょ。いいから今夜は私に任せなさい。
I really like this track in the background. It's really good. She starts cutting. She must be stir-frying vegetables as she's cutting lots of green peppers.
そうか。それじゃあ風呂の準備してくれ。ついでに洗濯も済ませるから洗濯物を回収していいかな。
バカ何言ってんのよあんた。そんなの自分でやるに決まってるでしょ。
Damn. She slams the knife down the cutting board. She's dicing up some beef, I guess we're having meat tonight.
どっちなんだ。
Head to the bath. I don't know what she's going to make, but I'm looking forward to... Lights go off.
これ停電？
そうみたいだな。
Hey, Assassin's
スイ
here.
ッチ入れてもつかないし。
そうよね。結界に反応はないんだから侵入者ってわけじゃないし。
なあ、造剣が襲ってきたとしてもこんなことをすれば結界が。
Thankfully, Assassin's just immune. Gonna come eat her ass. Not necessarily be activated. Oops. Remember what happened this morning? Assassin was able to pass through the boundary field without any difficulty.
ここにいろ遠坂。念のため様子を見てくれ。
Oops.
ちょっと待って。行くなら私も行くわ。
そうか。いや、それならさくらのところに行ってくれ。俺もイリアを連れてすぐに行くから。
わかった。さくらは任せてちょうだい。
I heard Ilya's room. It's dead quiet, but the house feels
考
normal.
えすぎだったかもな。これ、ただの停電だ。
Yeah, everything's fine. We're gonna go to bed. We're gonna have a good day with soccer in the morning. It's fine. Well, I guess I'll go wake up Ilya while I'm at it. Even though the power failure interrupted the preparations, it's almost dinner time.
イリア、起きてるか？
I open the door. Oh, I love it. Go in there and you just see that. Only scattered red comes into my view. Disgusting. I hate this ending. Ilya isn't here. All that's left are traces of blood. In the corner of the room amidst the splattered blood are minced flesh and a bundle of silver hair, but that's not Ilya. Ilya's not human anymore. I jump out of the room, cool down my head and head to the guest room. Sakura's in danger. I grasp the situation in a second, but I haven't actually grasped the situation at all, and I jump out into the yard. There stands something that should not exist. Oh, hi. It's like a ghost under a willow. Why the battery field did not go off, why such a thing is here. before I can answer these questions. There's no time to run, and there was nowhere to run. The house is already engulfed by the shadow. That is the shadow itself. There's no way to escape the dark night. I've known it since last night. I will die the instant I meet it. Tentacle pierces my chest like a crowbar. Mercilessly rips me open. Blood gushes while my ribs bloom out like a flower. Leah must have suffered the same fate. The flower petals flutter about. Kosher here. Scalpel here. Unable to fight back, Miyashiro's body is prepared for cooking with no anesthetic. Dinner! We just got... I hate those sound effects, dude. Oh. They get to me.
怪談話はやめろと言ったはずである。
Yeah, Nasu, stop writing scary shit.
あれ師匠怖い話ダメだったっけ？
うん、怖い。おへそ取られる。だからわし帰る。
What?
ちょっとダメよタイガー。師範代なんだからちゃんと指導しないと。
I've never ever been afraid of having my belly button stolen. That's a new one for me.
そんな弱腰ちゃ道場破りが来た時どうするのよ。
We're getting a new Smash character? Oh, hell yeah.
10年間道場にいるけどそんな素敵な人が来たことないもの。
Dude, when are we getting Emiya for Smash?
だからわし帰るで。なんか嫌な予感するんや。
なぜ関西弁？
That's interesting. I don't understand the joke here, but Taiga immediately is going into a country accent.
あれ師匠道場破り来たよ。
よし、帰ってもらいなさい。
なんでよ。いつもの師匠ならって砂漠で自販機発見したみたいに狂気するはずなのに。
だから嫌な予感がするんだってば。そもそもさ、今回のデッドエンドのブロック名からして嫌な予感が。
Oh. You know, I'm always deeply disturbed when I have to hear Sakura talk like that. It kind of gets to me. I hate it.
ダメ。私こういう正体がないのダメ。
I can't stand that terrifying voice at all.
知ってる。こういうの異種格闘技戦って言うんだよね。
Excuse me?
頑張れタイガー。
頑張っ。ほら、あなたの相手はそこのブルマッコですよ。
Oh,
燃えし
Moe power!
私の10倍はあろうか強キャラ。グルメなあなたも根こそぎにございます。
So, Ilya is just the bloomer girl now. Hakama? Tabe. Okay.
うひゃー悪霊退散。
Dude, ward the evil spirit. Trying to think of that thing in Steins Gate that they used, where you grab that thing and then you slash it up and down to ward the evil spirits. Is that what the Hakama is?
文句。誰か文句読んで。
はい、そんなわけで始まりましたタイガ VS 黒い影。
Oh hell yeah, this is the fight of a century.
今のところ黒い影が優勢のようですが、タイガも去るものだんだんと開き直ってきた模
Yeah,
様
they're
です。
having a Dragon Ball brawl down there.
なんだ、タイガ取り込まれながらも逆に取り込んでいるよう
Oh,
です。戦えてる。師匠、あいつと戦えています。
うわー、バビロニアの神よ、我に力を与えたまえ。
ま、別にそんなのどうでもいいけど、あんなのとまともに戦っても負けるだけなんだから。シロを真似しちゃダメよ。
that's the lesson in this. Don't fight it.
シロがやらなくちゃいけないのはあの影の正体を探ること。
Yeah, if you haven't figured it out by this point, you're pretty
補
dense.
欠にいらず魔法女を得ず食前の選択肢に乗ってアサシンの誘いに乗ってみなさい。
やっぱりだね。
Oh no, poor
私ちゃんとして
Taiga.
るね。
じゃあね、次回タイガー道場うまくいけば私が師範代になってるよ。
Jeez Louise, man. Oh wow, it is so satisfying to see the bad ends. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 left. Ooh, we got the 3rd meat. Sakura. He's in Ren's room, sneaking about. What the hell? Oh. What? What is happening? No, poor Sakura. That's so unfair. It's so unfair, man. Oh my god. Oh yeah, how's our gallery? Oh my god, we are still missing a lot of images from our gallery. That is... damn. We're only missing 1 image from this. It's pretty cool. BW... missing... I don't know how to get these images, though. So I'm technically not going to have 100% completion, which is a little annoying. And we're back. We are going to do the choice that I am not looking forward to, compared to all the other choices. I ended up taking a small break between recording the last chunk and this chunk, because this choice is kind of one I'm just been preparing myself for. Genuinely, I can't think of many things that could be more painful in the story than to just do this for an ending. I don't know how the Tiger Dojo is going to make light of this, or if it's just going to be a serious Tiger Dojo like they kind of do sometimes, but let's do it. I bring the knife down. Sakura doesn't move. Her eyelids are shaking in fear, but she doesn't try to move away. I drop the sharp silver blade onto her white neck. It slices it right open. Is there a fire? The red blood sharply splatters against the wall like a fire hose. I drop to my knees. I hear wheezing sounds. Splashing noises coming not from Sakura's throat, but from my own. Oh. Ryder. She was waiting by her side this whole time. But, you wanna know the worst part about this? Sakura's conscious during this. She's awake. Oh, I hate this timeline. I see. Even if Sakura has accepted her death, she won't allow it. I tried to use the knife against the defenseless Sakura, and she attacked with her dagger because I was even more defenseless. I don't feel any pain. Rather, I feel relieved. But regret remains like the bloodstain. After I exit the stage, who will atone Sakura's sin? Oh, what a terrible end, dude. Oh, fuck me. I'm just glad it was short. I'm just glad that was short. Oh, Lord. Thank God that wasn't the canonical thing to do. Well, obviously, you know what I mean. But, like, if different things played out where we had to actually make up our mind to go through with it. How is this gonna play out? Okay, it's already quite goofy. The impossible has occurred. The door was locked from the inside when Fujimura-san went into the room. The only ones in the room are me, Fujimura-san, and Lady Ilia. Lady Ilia?
けど一体どうやって私たち以外にこの部屋にいる人はいないのよ。
方法は
Did Ryder get in here?
一つは好感度不足による事故ね。ことここに至ってさくらちゃんの好感度が低かった被害者はさくらちゃんが趣味で飾っていたギロチンをベッドと間違え
Nice.
そこで眠ってしまったんでしょうね。
That's good, that's good.
なるほど。確率的には薄いけど十分あり得る話ね。さくら、そういう趣味してるもの。
Bruh. I see. Sakura's taste sure is troublesome. The bet turned into a guillotine the instant someone got on it.
だから解決策としては9日目からやり直してさくらちゃんの好感度を上げることよ。もう一つは外的要因による直接犯行。被害者は加害者でもあった。
I see. So that's the version of this I got.
彼はここでさくらちゃんを殺そうとした。けど壁に仕掛
The
けてあっ
knife
た防
throwing
犯
security
機能
system.
投げナイフが発動して返り討ちにあってしまった。
ミシシッピシステムね。
Mississippi
そんな
system?
ものを仕掛けておくなんて。さくら、怖い子。
I don't get it. This is sad because I'm American, so oops. Their speculation heats up, but I think of another method that doesn't fall under either scenario. It goes like this. Going back to yesterday morning. What if my death was determined the instant I said no to Tosaka-san's question?
ともかく事件は解決したわ。行きましょう、イリアスフィール卿。あとは警察に任せてこの呪われた館から立ち去るのです。
And I would need a detective show with Ilya and Taiga. That sounds lit.
けど、
Yeah.
後味の悪い事件だったわね。
Nasu's like, yeah, I know. I wrote this. Unless you hate Sokka, and this is probably your favorite ending. Or, well, you probably picked this choice, is what happened. The actors leave. The only one left on the stage is me, the corpse. The conclusion is, I wish they never again do a one-time ridiculous Tiger Dojo that has no logical solution. That was good. I enjoyed that one. That was fun. Alright. Next up is 36, I believe. 36. Wow, that one... This next choice is quite interesting. I wasn't expecting this one. We lost. So it's during the final day. Okay. You have to go click we lost. I lose the will and the desire to get back up. Ah. Oh, wow. You could just do that. I close my eyes as if falling asleep. There's nothing ahead of me. The Grail War ends here. Or there it never really began. Damn, there's just a bad end where Shirou just gives up. At that point. That is an interesting one that I didn't expect. He's one with the universe. He has ascended. Oh! Oh! I love Ilya's smile instead. She's happy to do this. She's been waiting for this. Imagine picking this choice. Yeah, if I were them, I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? Do you even know what? Do you read the?
お姉ちゃん、シロをそんな軟弱者に育てた覚えはないわよ。
そう、さっさと私を助けに来い。
そういうこと。本編もいよいよ終盤。
Yeah,
この
nonstop.
先にはまさにノンストップの展開が待ってるわ。
Also nonstop pain.
残るタイガー道場もあと4つ。
Yeah, we're closing in.
ここまで来たら一度も死なずにエンディングまで突っ走っちゃいなさい。
Very doable, by the way.
その通りっす師匠。ちょっと寂しいけど、この先はそれぐらいの男気がないとやっていけないっす。
よく言った弟子1号。それでは諸君。
Thank you. Thank you. That was weird. Okay. Next one is... Oh, just refuse Kotomine's help? Why would you do that? That's really silly. I'm just glad that these ones are really easy to get. It's just nice to just have simple ones.
断る。
断る。
あんたはさくらの敵だ。背中を預けることはできない。
Kotomine's like, oh, come on, man. I was gonna have fun today.
そうか。力になれるかと思ったが、残念だ。
Priest stops. I have no time to waste. I have to follow after Sakura as quickly as possible. But how does this go? It's daybreak when my taxi arrives at the forest. A student taking a taxi. Okay. I think this is going to be mostly the same until we get to Ilya. Oh, this is different. You hear Ilya? I call out in a whisper. It must be storage because the room is littered with junk. It's obstructing my view. If Ilya's in here, she must be with Sakura on the first floor. Turn around at the sound of footsteps. Standing at the door is... That's different. Hi. Okay, this is a very new development. Familiar woman in a white dress. Ilya's servant, Sella.
お帰りくださいエミヤ様。お嬢様はあなたにはお会いしないとおっしゃっております。
待ってくれ。お嬢様ってイリアのことか。
イリアスフィール様とお呼びください。あなたには
Damn.
そのような愛称を口にする資格はありません。
I'm overawed by her ice-cold voice.
お嬢様からの伝言はそれだけです。命が惜しければ急ぎなさい。ここにいては死にますよ、エミヤ様。
I wonder why does refusing Kira's help have this happen? Sella bows and leaves.
待ってくれ、セラ。
Maybe it was unexpected that I called her name as she stops and looks at
ま
me.
だ何か断っておきますが、お嬢様の居場所も、あなたの友人の居場所も答えられません。
Can you grab laser?
私の役割はあなたへの伝言だけですから。
Can you grab Lesrit? However you say that? Because she's like... She's the waifu between the two. Sella talks without emotion. I freeze at the sight. It's not her attitude that bothers me. She's like her. I don't know why I'm thinking this, but Ilya and Sella are alike. I wonder why! Their faces, demeanor, build, and age are different, but it feels like they're sisters. Dude, it sucks that Ilya had to have her growth stunted because of all this bullshit.
要件がないのでしたらこれで。お嬢様の気遣いを無駄にしないようお願いします。
いや、違うんだ、セラ。俺はイリアを助けに来たんであって、あんたに迷惑をかけるつもりはない。あんたはイリアの世話係なんだろう。なら、今はこの城からイリアを助け出すべきだってわかるはずだ。
気安い方ですね、あなたは。
Oof.
ですがもっともです。あなたの言う通り、お嬢様は一刻も早く逃がさねばなりません。
そうだろ。ならイリアの居場所を。
No.
それはできません。それに、教えたと
Oh,
こ
no
ろで
use anymore.
もう無駄になりました。
Sella quietly backs
待て
away.
ってば、俺は。
Yep, I was waiting for him to get just... That instant, a black dagger is fired at me from where Sella was. Oops. My legs give way. Pain racks my body and I retreat to the window. In front of me? Ooh! That makes sense. Okay, the only thing I'm confused by is why, like, things changed with Ilya, though. I grope blindly for the window, but what good will it do, even if I find it? This is the 4th floor, and a dagger has pierced my chest. I'm losing blood, and I should lose a third of my blood within the next minute.
一人で乗り込んでくるとはな。
Damn straight.
私は魔術師殿とは違う。速やかに
Damn.
その苦悶から解放してやる。
True assassin should have it done in one hit, though. You big fat phony. I'm just kidding. I twist my body. I don't care if it is the 4th floor. I want to escape death. You have more balls than me. I mean, in the preservation of life, when you're dying, I guess you do anything, but jeez. Nope. But my carotid artery. Oh, is cut with my hands are on the windowsill. Ah. Oh. Skull grows
眠
hazy.
れ。その身に救いは与えられぬであろうが、あのような怪物に食われるよりは上等だろうよ。
Thanks for being a homie. I appreciate it. My vision blurs. On the verge of my death, I feel regret. Even though I couldn't waste any time coming here by myself, it was reckless. Yep. What an idiot! Ah, we're back to the tranquil. mountainside.
ああ、死んじゃったか。
Damn, me too.
よし、出血多量プラス転落死っす。助かる見込みないっす。
Oh god, man, imagine finding his body.
言うまでもないと思うけど、今回の原因は一人で立ち向かったことよ。
Yeah, there's a lot of things in Heaven's Feel where it's like going by yourself is like gonna be the end of you, but there's some caveats to it. Like with Tosaka, you don't want to obey her, or
誰かと手を組める機会があったら積極的に応じた方がいい結果を生むわ。
plus it's Gotomine. Why would you not join him?
じゃあキャスターとかシンジと組むのもよし
Oh,
なんです
well.
か、師匠。
They're the two exceptions to the story. Kotomine may, in fact, have done more evil things than Shinji has. By that, I mean collectively. But we all know Kirei is a much more likable guy.
いや、そのあたりは人を見ろというか、
Yeah, Kirei's way more entertaining. That's why we gotta trust him.
そもそも選択肢出てこないでしょう、そういう人たちとは。
怠慢ね。私、シンジとシロウが組むルートとか、キャスターと組むルートが見たかったわ。
Damn, didn't have enough time to write it.
没ルートの話は言う
Rejected
な。
routes, yep.
資源と
Yep,
時間
time
は
and
無限
resources.
ではない。
It's like, we ran out of money, budget, and time. And Takuya didn't feel like drawing anymore.
一番美味しいところを一番力を入れて作るの
Ah,
が
so
料
Heaven's
理人
Feel.
の心意気。
はいはい、そういうことにしといてあげるわ。で、結局は琴峰とコンビを組めってこと？
We getting married now?
そういうことになるかな。あの神父さんと組みたくないって気持ちはわかるけど、ここは市場を捨てて共闘するべし。
了解であります。昨日
Oops. Shit.
人
Sorry
類
about that.
皆兄弟。いい言葉である。
Damn.
そうそう、コート死して倉庫になるだよ、シロ。
Okay, throw them away when I'm
はい、
done.
そこ本当のこ
It's
と
a
言わ
little,
ないで
a
ね。
little rough. Aw, poor Ilya. Damn. Okay, we got 3 left. I think Sparks Lantern is like 38 or 39, maybe 40. Okay, Sparks Lantern is number 38, so I have to do 38 last. Alright. Oh, this one's really another choice that is idiotic that I would not have picked, like a sane human being, to attack Saber. Like, why would you do that? No, I can't just abandon Ryder. Like, I get it. Like, the idea of it is sound, but the execution and like, there's too much of a disadvantage for Shiro at this point to pick this. I bear the pain of the shredding memory. Pull out the Azoth sword and run to the Black Swordsman. If my determination was quick, my action was quick as well. My legs are strong as an explosion, and my body's fast as a bullet. Regurgitation of blood, backflow of my senses, backflow of poison. My left arm and my body become one. An inexperienced warrior named Emiya Shiro turns into a supreme super being. The second feels like 10. I can manage it. I can match Saber by sacrificing Emiya Shiro. Dude, this is too early. Okay, so we're doing a projection too early. We're abusing our projections right now. I run to the confronting figures and attack from the side. Ryder's in the ground. Saber can only react with her eyes. Got her. Take aim at her open side and cut at her left arm with the Azoth sword. Ah. Breaks. The sword that should have cut through Saber's arm shatters at the moment of contact. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. At the speed of light, the counterattack comes. An arm flies off. Oh, yes! The severed left arm rolls across the ground, just as I planned. Oh. Ryder jumps back while Saber just stands there. What do you mean, just as you planned? What kind of balls? I kneel trying to staunch the flow of blood from my left shoulder with my remaining hand. I writhe in agony.
反応できなかったのではありません。
Oh,
反応する必要がなかったのです。
that hurts. That smarts. Black Swordsman states without emotion. She comes near me. She steps behind my back and...
これであなたは牙をもがれた。口にはしませんが、さくらはあなたの存命を望んでいます。 あなたを殺す前に無力化できたのなら、自分の前に連れてこいというのが彼女の
This is
望
an
みです
interesting side of this fight that I didn't expect, but it makes sense.
で
Yeah.
すが、
Gonna finish him. The tip of her sword pricks my spine, a cold weight of death able to pierce my heart with one push.
選びなさい。ここで私の剣にかかるか、
Oof.
死以上の死を桜に与えられるか、
Is this mercy
ど
from...
ちらを取るかはあなた次第です。
Honestly, I think this is a little bit of mercy from just a tiny bit of Saber that's left inside. I'm losing consciousness. My blood's flowing out of me and a sword is pressed against my back. I don't know what I choose. There's only one thing I'm sure of. It's that I can't save Sakura no matter what. Damn. That's... Ugh. The amount of times that Shirou gets dismembered, man.
タイガー道場は前回で最終回を迎えたよ。
Oh. I mean, that makes sense. I'm glad I'm... Okay.
丸ボタンを押してタイトル画面に戻った方が身のためだぜ。
I don't think they've ever used that sprite before.
エキストラステージ
Okay.
サイド
Yay. Extra.
みんな元気？情け容赦なくゲッドってる？
Yes.
軽い気持ちの選択ミスからあなたを救う
Tiger Dojo
タイガー
remix?
道場リミックスだよ。
Damn, is this gonna come out like for the 12 years later? Fate Stay Night Final Remix? Final Mix? Final Dojo Mix?
私たちの戦いはまだ始まったばかりだぜ。
As if Fate Stay Night would ever get re-released in the West. That's just not happening. Mahoyo is for some reason though. Not gonna complain, but...
ああそれダメ。そのセリフを言うと打ち切りになるからやめて。
Oh.
さて、さくらちゃんルートもクライマックス直前。
It's about to enter the tear-jerking, despair-fueled rampage.
東坂さんが大ピンチって時にやられてる場合じゃないでしょう。
Also the best fight in the VN as well.
そうだよ。シロじゃどうあってもセイバーには勝てないんだから。
Yeah.
ここはライダーを信じて。
Ryder told us the plan.
自分の仕事に徹す
Should
る
have
こと。
followed her.
シローの役割は後方支援。遠くから戦いを見守って美味しいところをかっさらうべし。けどこうなんていうか派手な話になってきたわね。舞台は地下になるわ。さくらちゃんは超絶パワーアップをするわ。あーフェイトよ。どこに行く？
What?
そうなんすよ師匠。ル
Aww,
ートこそ
poor
私の出
Ilya.
番かと思ったらライバルがさくらでしょ。
You were so close to getting your own route, Ilya. I'm sorry.
もう全然勝負にならなくてこうやって道場に出戻りしたのでした。いやいや
悲惨な話じゃのう。いじめられっ子が実は一番打たれ強いっていうのは本当だったんだ。
They were both
恐
devils.
るべし東坂姉妹。
I mean, a little
実はどっちも悪魔っ子だったとは。
ほんとみんな猫かぶってて困っちゃ
Not just human nature, though.
う。セイバーもブラックになって容赦ないし
Yep.
ピンも痛くなったら冷酷になるしシローもかわいそう。ヒロインの中で裏表ないの私だけだもの。
I mean, you do pretty much wear the colors on your sleeve. It just depends on if we're nice to you or not, or if we're logical or illogical.
いやまあ確かにイリアちゃん
Yeah, but
は
you're
裏
kind
表
of-
ないけどね。
You're still kind of, like, cruel.
それじゃ恒例のちょっといい話。さくらちゃんルートヘブンズフィールは
Oh, wow,
2
they're
種類のエンデ
actually
ィン
gonna
グ
give
があ
you
ります。
actually gonna give it to you. Damn. Get the normal ending first. It makes the true ending feel so much sweeter. It also enhances the pain twofold. As a legendary samurai once said, your pain shall be twofold.
このどちらかがグランドフィナーレ
Fate Stay Night
の真の
What?
エンディングです。
Seriously, I don't know if that's the voice director doing this, or if it's just Taiga's VA having way too much fun with their job. I'm gonna focus on the latter. She's such a good voice actress. I feel like that's gotta be some improv of her just having a good time voicing that. See? The true ending of Fate Stay Night is the true ending of Heaven's Feel. I told you, this is canon. It's the best route, best ending.
トゥルーとノーマルね。まあノーマルには簡単にいけると思うわ。
Yes.
けどトゥルーへの条件は今までの成果が問われるっていうか。
Yeah, you gotta be careful with your projections.
ぶっちゃけ私の好感度が4以下だったり投影を1回でも多く使ってるとトゥルーにはいけない
I'm glad they just tell you that, because, yeah.
ジャストネタバレすんな
Hey, don't spoil that you're gonna die!
何よ最後なんだか
Now
らこ
there's
れ
one
ぐ
more.
らいいいじゃない
No.
ダメなりこれはフェイト最後の砦なりでもぶっちゃけイリアちゃん好感度は14日目からやり直せばなんとかなるのである
I think I remember that one.
何よ
I wonder how many points you get from it,
は
though.
っきり言ってる
It's pretty easy to get Sakura and Ilya points in this route as long as you just, you know, are smart with your choices.
だってここ Q&A よヒントを出すことが私たちの存在理由よ
そうなんだネタバレとよく違いがわからないけどとにかく
I don't
事
know,
情
it's different
を
with spoiler. It's some people are way too uptight about spoilers sometimes. Like I get it. Like I don't really think Ilya is spoiling anything, but
39回目にしてようやく気づいたかさて次はいよいよオーラス長かった本編もついにおしまい最後のバッドエンドは鳥を飾るにふさわしい
What?
ラブラブ激ヤマ番外編という噂
okay.
おのおの期待して優柔不断を貫くがよい
This is gonna turn illegal real fast. I'm gonna get well, not illegal, but I'm not comfortable like with current 2022 climate and Ilya lewds because that just sounds like a recipe for internet going nuts. Okay, save Saber. This one's pretty easy to figure out, and then we'll go back to fight back using projection. Yeah, Ryder's about to clap our ass. Yeah. Okay. Save Saber. Oh god, this scene is just terrible. Ugh. I can't bring the blade down. My hand's shaking and I can't pierce Saber's heart. He's just looking up at me. He's staring at me without emotion or interest. Only a few days. It's only been 8 days since the night I lost her. No, I should say it's already been 8 days. It's been that long since I lost her clear golden hair and her gentle green eyes. I can still clearly recall her silver armor and the beauty of her attacks. Even though I knew nothing, she accepted me as her master, serving as my sword to the very end. No matter how many times she was wounded and faced death, her determination never wavered. I won't forget about it. I can't forget about that night, that miracle. The golden hair shining under the moonlight. It's an eternal scene that will never be lost, no matter how much she changes. And I realize I can't kill Saber. Even though she has turned dark and her magical energy is ominous, she's still the Saber that protected me. So, how can I kill her?
Saber.
Dagger falls, not onto her chest, but onto the ground. Black swordsman says nothing. Her body's completely healed now. Yeah, it was her one vulnerable moment. She's probably gonna kill us. It's probably because of the enormous amount of Sakura's magical energy. Body's not the only thing healed, as her magical energy is charged as well.
シロ初めてあなたを憎んだ
Ouch. Oh no. Yeah, she wanted you to do it. I can understand Saber's hatred.
あなたは私にあなたを殺せというのですね
Oh, nah, this ending stings. Ugh, I hate it. That stings. It's natural that she's disappointed.
いいでしょう望み通り私の手であなたの首を
Oh, the cave rumbles. What's happening off in the darkness? A rumbling, like a death cry, comes from the way Tosaka went. The vibration sounds like a lamentation. The person causing the rumbling is frantically calling for help?
Saber!
I don't know if it's because of the vibration, but Saber's body is sinking into the ground. No, she's being swallowed up by her own shadow. Well, this one different. Unexpected.
あなたの処刑は先送りです。
Oh, okay.
さくらが救いを求めている。
Oh, this is bad. Now she's gonna get the upper hand against Rin because, well, Saber's still alive. Shadow fades away. Having drawn Saber in, it seeps into the rock and disappears. I suddenly wake up. I realize I'm sleeping in an unfamiliar place. No, something's wrong. Something's wrong, but I can't put my finger on it. I get up. I shake my head and clear my mind. I eliminated something important at the cost of something important. I pull the Azoth sword from the ground. That's odd. Why is the dagger that was in my hand sticking out of the ground? Yikes, his memory really is just shattered at this point. I tighten the restraint on my left arm. I've used up most of the magical energy. It's really interesting how once Shirou's conviction wavers, that's when he loses consciousness, because without that conviction, yeah, it totally makes sense. What's left in Archer's arm and myself, I should be able to do more if I combine them, but I could only manage one more projection. I won't be able to suppress Archer's arm after that. I'm forgetting something, but I should hurry for now. Body's stiff. I feel like I'm a Tin Man. Someone's calling for me in the distance. Voice. Unfamiliar voice. Feels like something important. I move my tin body forward. It takes time to go through the cave. Rumbling has already stopped. Warm wind that makes me want to vomit is coming from the back. My left arm hurts. My brain shreds a little more with each step, and my thoughts are crumbling apart like a collapsing building. I escape from the black darkness into the white darkness. My body's burning. I'm a brazier, and it feels like I'm thrown inside a furnace. We are. My headache's getting worse. My breath is hot, and the air is even hotter. The heat burns my lungs, and the rotten air sticks to my throat. I was wrong. This isn't a furnace. It's like being inside a giant stomach. This is the last stage, the final destination. Where Sakura hid herself, Zoken lurked, and Tosaka has now gone. But it's too quiet. I don't feel any battles going on. Everything's so intensely white that I can't find Zoken's laughter, Tosaka's figure, or Sakura's downcast expression. I walk forward without a thought for what might have happened. I don't have time or energy to waste on that. My thoughts are a precious resource right now. I could project one more time. Can't degrade my final weapon with unnecessary speculation. Closer. I scale the cliff. I keep my head blank as I climb, conserving what little of my mind remains. I actually made it up here? Pillar of light that's like a black sun. There. Oh, we made it to Sakura. Stands Sakura, transfigured to black.
Sakura?
Yeah, she just finished killing Rin. I assume that had to have done a number to her psyche worse than... Sakura looks at me with wonder, red eyes without emotion. Coldness of her eyes brings everything to a halt. Oh god, this track. How stupid. I made the same mistake again.
ああ、来てくれたんですね、先輩。
Yay!
随分と遅いから逃げちゃったのかなって勘違いしちゃいました。
Genuinely, I love this organ. It's so good.
ごめんなさい。今すぐ私を呼び戻しますね。先輩を驚かせようと思って出口にいっぱい配置したのは失敗でした。
He smiles. At that instant, my spine turns to ice. Sakura's smile is so unlike her that it makes me forget about what I have to say or what I have to reject.
さくら、遠坂はどこに？
I ask a stupid question. Completely forgetting about bringing Sakura back, I ask something I don't need to, something that's readily apparent.
姉さん、
My question hasn't taken her by surprise. It seems she's pitying me for failing to grasp something so
そう
obvious.
だ。俺より先に遠坂が来たはずだ。あいつ、
The air is hot. It feels like the wind on my skin is melting my body. I look around the cavern from here. I don't see Tosaka below. The only sign of human life is here, by Sakura's feet. A cloth that looks like a ribbon is on the ground, dyed in black. Osaka's presence is gone. Osaka's body is gone. Osaka's bloodstain doesn't even exist.
さくら、お前。
ええ、先輩の思っている通りです。姉さんはもうこの世のどこにもいないんです。
We're gonna go join her now.
だって
Yep.
さっき私が飲み込んでしまったんですもの。
Ugh, creepy. Who is it?
あ、もちろん散らかしてなんていませんよ。体も心も残さずきれいに。こんな体になってもお行儀はいいんです私。
Who is it?
けど姉さんは死んでなんかいません。
Oh, that's...
今もこうやって私の中で苦しんでいます。
yeah.
姉さん、あんなに弱かったんですね。私がされたことを一から体験させてあげてるんですけど、1日目で泣き崩れてる。
Again, I'm reminded by Heaven's Feel makes me sick to read sometimes. Why? Why though? Why? That's just spite, man. That's some spite. Ugh.
ほら、聞こえますか？助けてって、ごめんなさいって、昔の私みたいに叫んでる。はあ、かわいいな。そんなことまで口に
Yikes,
して
this is terrifying. I
お願い
hate
だ
this.
からここから出してさくら。
Okay, this ending
で
is
すって
definitely one of the best, but one of the hardest to read. Oh my
バカな
god.
姉さん、そんなこと言われたらもっと楽しみたくなるのに。
Who is it?
美味しすぎて我を忘れそう。ごちそうさま先輩。先輩が連れてきてくれたあの人は最高のごちそうでした。
I'm so uncomfortable. This is getting to me a lot. Whose outer shell is that? My remaining thoughts ignite, my reason explodes, and I'm starting to forget what I'm supposed to do and who the person in front of me is.
さくら、
You went too far away for me to retrieve you.
やめてください。そんな目で私を見ないで。だいたい先輩がいけないんですよ。セーバーを助けたりするから最後の最後で
Ouch!
姉
Come
さん
on!
は私を殺し損なったんです。
Yeah, in a way, but
セーバーの助けがなかったら殺されていたのは私の方だったのに。
yeah.
けど嬉しいです。先輩はセーバーを助けて
Thanks.
私
Yay.
を助けて。だから
違う。俺は
先輩も一緒に取り込んであげます。
Yay.
さあ先輩、姉さんが待っていますよ。姉さんたらさっきから先輩に助けを求めてばっかりなんだもん。
Oh lord, that's just... She's completely lost it. Like genuinely, the shadow falls, the light from the pillars blocked off as if a giant wall is created. Black shadows emerge. I don't know where they came from, but the giants surround me like a prison. There's nowhere to run. Giants melt into each other, becoming a tidal wave that surges over me. All my senses disappear in an instant. Infinite, boundless darkness. I hear someone weeping as I fall into Sakura's shadow. That was deeply disturbing and I hated it. Tiger Dojo, please make me feel better at least. Just make me feel better.
Extra stage!
B. Yay! I could smile
お
maybe.
待たせあの子もその子もどの子も大好きみんな大好きフェイと唯一のラブラブ激甘エンドだよ
What?
やったー優柔不断な男の子をみんなで慰めてダメにする素敵な
Okay.
ってこれのどこがラブラブエンドだ
Yeah, like, what?
やっぱり無理あるっすか師匠
Maybe.
もうこういうサスペンスなの禁止苦労して倒したはずの怪生物がエンディングロールの後に蘇ってフィンとかもう大好き
不滅ゆえに怪物だからなはあ先輩久しぶりっす
まったくこれというのも変な未練にこだわったからよ助けられるのは一人だけその覚悟で最終決戦に臨んだんだから
Yeah, stick with
どんな
it.
状況だろうと貫き通さないと
パス立派です師匠けど本当にセイバーを救うエンディングはないんですか
No. Well, I mean, limited blade works, I guess.
セイバールートをやれ
I get. Well, we already did.
身も蓋もないけどそういうことね
Just play it again. Don't worry about it. Just stop reading Heaven's Jewel. Go play the Saber out again if you want to save Saber.
さくらちゃんルートでセーバーちゃんをハッピーにするエンディングはないのでセーバーちゃん支持派は諦めてください
Oh my god, that's amazing. I hate it. Oh, Saber, no.
さてタイガー道場もこれで本当におしまいです全40回飽きずに付き合ってくれてありがとうございました
It was lovely. I enjoyed every single
うわ
one.
そんなにあったんだ
Yeah, 40?
けどタイガーこのスタンプ全部集めるとどうなるの
You get the actual erotic Taiga Dojin.
それは集めてのお楽しみ
Yep, we got one more
本
left.
編ももうすぐ終わるしまだ見てない道場があったらスキップ機能を駆使してやり直すのも楽しいかもね何にせよ今までプレイしてくれてありがとう
You're very welcome.
本編もあとちょっと最後まで頑張ってね
Yeah,
今まで本当にありがとう楽しかったよ
it was
そ
fun.
れじゃあバイバイ縁があったらフルコンプリート後にまた会おうね
We're so close. Yeah. Oh man, we're so close. I'm excited. Look at this. Look at that. One left. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm so excited. Okay, we're on to the one that everyone is excited for. Sparks Liner. Let's do it. Now it's time to see why everyone like nuts over this one. Apparently, it's like the best one. Better live up to the hype, or I'm just gonna like not upload this and delete the video. I said it. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Would I? You know, you don't know me. You know, like I could do it. You know. Okay, let's just actually play the ending, because that would be based. Ryder's serious. I fight back using projection. I have to use Archer's arm. I can't match Ryder. I can't afford to use any more projection, but it's better to take chances if she's going to kill me.
トレス
On. Okay, this is already starting different. Very different. Activate my magic circuit, not daring to take my eyes off her. I won't make any weapon until the last second. I'll project something and counter her the instant she attacks me.
投影魔術私ではあなたを使いこなせませんが優れた剣士ならあなたという宝具を最大限に発揮できるのでしょうね
Ryder's hostility dissipates. Ryder steps back and relaxes as if she's read my mind.
ライダー
見逃してあげます私ではあなたを使えない
This is a change of events.
本当に皮肉な運命ですねシロセイバーが健在であったのなら彼女こそがあなたのパートナーだった
Betty's presence disappears. Maybe she left the grounds after leaving the shed. I don't feel her hostility anymore. I don't think she's coming back. You let me go? If my suspicion is correct, she might help us if the opportunity arises. So we're all alone now. We don't have Ryder as an ally. So the clock strikes midnight. It's 12 o'clock, the promised time. I wrap the ends of the sword with cloth and tuck it under my arm. Are we gonna go fight Saber by ourselves? This is my only weapon. The only thing that I'm taking is the pendant.
シロ、リンが呼んでるわ。外で待ってるから準備ができ次第来なさいって。
So weird seeing regular Ilya, man. Ilya's going to stay here. It's partly because Zokin's after her, but I'm also having her stay here because she's my hope.
そうか。遠坂、先に外で待っているのか。
ええ、早く来いって顔してたから急がないとまた小言よ。
I nod and get up. There's no pain in my left arm now. It's just that my human functionality is eroding. I can't tell what I'm doing if I stand still.
それじゃあ行ってくる。イリアも気をつけてな。
いってらっしゃいシロ。
Ow.
夜が明ける頃にさくらとリンと3人で帰ってきてね。
Oh man, the pain in her eyes knowing that that can't happen, that there isn't a timeline where they can all be together. And even if somehow things worked out, Ilya's gonna die in a few months anyway. A year at the most. I wave goodbye to her and leave. Alright, let's begin. The air's rumbling, pressure that crushes the spirit of anyone who comes here. Wind must be blowing far above me. If I strain my ears, I can hear it howling. I know this atmosphere. It's the reenactment of the event 10 years ago. The air is thick with curses. Even people who are not magi should feel the ominous air of this place.
この感じ。お山の中腹、竜道寺に桜がいるのか。
Perhaps.
いいえ、そっちに用はないわ。上で作られてる場は表向きのただ聖杯を欲しがるマスター用のもんよ。聖杯戦争の大元に行こうって言うんなら上じゃなくて下に行かないとね。
Forest's dark. Climb the mountain using the moonlight that filters through the clouds. Push our way through the tree branches. There's not even an animal trail in this place, so we even have to climb down rock walls.
イリアの話じゃこの辺りなんだけど。シロ、入り口らしきもの見当たらない？
らしきものってなんだよ。
岩肌に人が入れそうな亀裂があるとか、あからさまに怪しい社とかよ。
無茶言うな。星が出てるからって夜の森で周りが見通せるかって。
Oh, I can. Must be behind the temple because I see many dead trees. There's no sign of human influence. There's nothing here but dead trees and a small stream.
小川？
I think this is the same as like last time, but I'm gonna just go through it anyway. Hold on. That means the water's coming from somewhere.
ストップ。ちょっと待ってくれ。よく見てみる。
Following the sound of water, I figure out which direction to search. The stream isn't coming from the mountaintop, but from a rocky outcropping. I can't see all that well in the darkness, but the rocks are large. Formation looks like a natural gate, and the water's coming from behind them.
洞窟みたいだな。行き止まりに見えるけど、あれって。
何？それらしいの見つかったの？
あ、確かめてみよう。遠坂、こっち。傾斜がきついから気をつけてくれ。
We pick our way down to the stream. It's more like a spring flowing out from the rocks. The sounds are piled at the top, when another word starts. There's a crack big enough for one person to fit through. It's like a snow hut made from rocks. You can see that a huge boulder is blocking the entrance, so nobody would even try to go in it.
横穴になってるな。けど行き止まりだ。水も岩から染み出てるみたいだし。
いいえ、ここで当たりよ、シロ。奥の岩に触ってみなさい。簡単にすり抜けるから。
ね。
Try placing my hand on the rock. Oh. I don't feel the rock, and my hand goes through his face instead.
驚いた。これ目くらましの一種か。
結界の一種でしょうね。先行くわよ。
Tosaka goes into the darkness without turning back. Once we go into the enemy's lair, there's no backing out. I take a deep breath and follow after her. Okay. Sound of scraping on a hard surface, I progress down the wet rocks using my hands. The ground slopes steeply downward. The weight of the darkness is stifling. Unless I keep my back to the ground as I move, I might fall into the endless dark. I lay flat on my back as I slowly descend. It's dark, and I can't tell how far down this path goes. My breathing echoes in my ears.
シロ、今のうちに聞いておく。
Then, Tosaka, the one leading the way, suddenly speaks up.
いいけど、なんだ。
宝石剣、なんで作ってくれたの？
She sounds blunt, as if she's just asking to kill time while we're descending.
なんでって、なんでさ。
だから、私はさくらを殺すって言ってるのよ。そんな私に武器を預けていいのかってこと。
I'm not in agreement. Well, Tosaka certainly has a point.
よくない。よくないけど、遠坂がいないとさくらは助けられない。それに、剣を投影するのは約束だった。俺は遠坂との約束を果たせなかった。だから、もう一つの約束だけはきちんと守りたかったんだ。
That's why we stand, Shirou. It happened a long time ago. I asked for Tosaka's help after I lost Saber. Tosaka responded to my call for help, and I made a promise with her. Let her win. I promised to make her the victor. I can't keep that promise anymore, so I have to keep the other promise with her. For the girl I used to admire. Tosaka Rin, who believed in someone who had nothing at the time.
そう。律儀ね、あなた。
I would say.
ああ、遠坂ほどじゃないけどな。
Silence returns to the darkness. Conversation ends. We continue our descent without looking at each other. A long path that seems to lead to hell. The path spirals downward, just as I'm thinking we're over 100 meters underground. The dark cave changes completely, accepting us. A path that could only accommodate one person widens up and leads on. There's no need for light. The cave is illuminated by a dim green glow, probably from some kind of a luminous moss. The path is saturated with life force. It feels too lively, an air of birth filled with vigor and the joy of life. An immense amount of ode and mana so strong that it's almost visible. I don't know why I call it ode, it's odd. It makes me want to vomit. The warmth of life should be dazzling, but instead it's something rotten, making me want to look away. I have no words to say to her. This is a land of death. Talking to each other to soften the tension would only cost us our lives.
行くわよ。ここからは自分の命を優先して。
Tosaka heads down the path to the source of the black air. I see something red on the ground. It's a trace of blood. The blood is leading to the back. Did someone come here before us? Oh, did Ryder come here and lose? Is someone wounded badly enough to leave behind a trail of blood?
シロ、
すまない。すぐ行く。
I shake off that train of thought and head on. I can't be worrying about others. My consciousness fades away if I let my guard down. I'll disappear if I worry about needless things. I tighten my grip on the pendant. Letting the pain clear my head, I step into the green darkness. A warm wind hits my cheeks. At its end, the path opens into a cavern, about as big as the school ground. It's too dark to make out the ceiling, but it must be about 10 meters up. I don't detect any signs of life. An unforgettable underground space that looks like the moonscape that I read about a long time ago. There, Saber, filled with absolute hostility. She's the only one here. I don't see Sakura, Zoken, or Assassin. The only one blocking the way here is the girl who has turned black. There's no reply. Of course, Saber's duty is to eliminate any intruders. She's the gatekeeper and the executioner. Saber's the strongest servant Sakura has, so she can fight us by herself.
話し合いで通してくれるって雰囲気じゃなさそうね。
Tosaka lowers her stance and reaches for the gem sword she's hiding behind her back. She must intend to fight her head on. I don't know what kind of ability the sword has, but she's going to fight Saber? But that's not a good idea. We still have a countermeasure. Since we know Saber's powers, we can't use our only secret weapon when Zoken and Assassin are still waiting for us.
遠坂待て。セイバーは。
リン、私にはあなたと争う理由はない。くれぐれも間違いで私に剣を向けないように。
Speaking in the same quiet tones as before, Saber stops Tosaka in her tracks. We comprehend what she means right away.
どういうつもり？あなたはここの門番よね、セイバー。
はい。相手が何者であれ、ここを通る者は消去する。それがさくらの命令です。ですが、
私は例外。さくらの方から会いたがってるってわけ？
Saber nods.
そう。本気なんだ、さくら。
She mutters. After taking a deep breath, Tosaka walks over to Saber.
遠坂。
悪いわね。そういうわけだから先に行かせてもらうわ。
Tosaka walks on without hesitation and passes by Saber. I am very curious about this 1v1, and I'm interested in how it's going to play out. And right before she disappears...
シロ、あんたがどうなるかは知らないけど、私は信頼してるんだから。
は？
Wait, I can't understand if you complain to me without telling me what I should be doing.
だから、蹴りがついた後に来られて文句言われるのも迷惑だってこと。さくらを助けたいって言うなら、あんまり遅くならないようにね。
Tosaka disappears, her hair fluttering behind her. Thanks, Tosaka. That gave me strength. Sure, she told me to come help her while she keeps Sakura at bay.
それは不可能です。あなたはここで死ぬのですから。
Well, probably, but there's a chance, man. Her hostility expands. Tosaka left, leaving me alone. So she doesn't have to hold back anymore, huh?
なんだ。手を出すのはここから先に進むやつだけじゃないのか、セイバー。
Damn, he makes a good point.
それは時間の問題だ。
Yeah.
この局面であなたが立ち去れるはずがない。
Saber's right. Retreat isn't an option. I have to keep going forward even if she's in my way.
そうだな。俺のことはよく知ってるよな。セイバーの忠告も聞かず、いつも迷惑かけてたんだ。俺がバカなんだってこと、まだ覚えてたわけだ。
In some ways, but, you know. Move my dry tongue. I don't feel alive at all. I couldn't even hit Saber once when we sparred in the dojo, and she wasn't even using 1/10 of her powers. There's no way I can beat her. My neck will be cut the instant I cross blades with her. So I have to find an opening. If there's no opening, I'll make one. That's it, damn straight. I have to get her attention, even if it means talking with her or appealing to compassion. Oh my god. We're gonna we're gonna have to use any means necessary if we can somehow... The start of the battle isn't when the blades first meet. I have to use everything I can to find a way to beat her.
おしゃべりが過ぎますね、シロ。1秒でも早く私に殺されたいのですか？
物騒だな、セイバー。けど、その割には律儀に剣を収めてくれてるじゃないか。ここ。
We're starting out with this
それが決ま
play.
りですから。あなたが前に踏み出すまでは猶予を与えます。ですが、それも時期終わる。あなたはさくらの元に行くしかない。
I fail already. Saber has no openings for me to exploit. She's content to stand still and wait for me to act. Yeah, I don't know what we can do here.
真っ向勝負しかないってことか。
I breathe out the air in my lungs. There's only one possible way out of this. Archer's arm. I have to use projection to defeat Saber, just like when I fought Berserker. But I already know I can't beat her that way. My mind is cut. Limbs. Protect the senses from the headwind. We're just going right for it. Just took took it off. My Create the weapon. The swords that have the least burden on me out of all the projections. The symbol that Archer wielded for all his life. Twin steel blades. Hey, we're actually gonna use those? Dude. Okay, that's hype, dude. Yin sword, Byakuya. Yang sword, Kansho. They don't have any special abilities, but they're strong swords. I love it. I love it. Hell yeah, dude. They won't shatter from 1 or 2 blows, even against Saber.
Archerの剣。私の剣を真似ないのですか、シロ。
Yeah, that seems a little tough to imitate right now. With an effort, I gathered together the shards of my consciousness. What did Saber just say? She asked me why I won't project her sword? Can't waste my energy like that. It takes too long to project such a powerful noble phantasm, and I can't handle that holy blade in any case. I should be able to imitate it if my enemy's not moving, but I won't have time to use the sword's true name against her.
いや、私には関係のない話だった。関わりがあるのは、あなたが武装したという点のみ。それが取るに足らぬ武装だろうと、剣を手にした以上、敵対行為とみなします。
Saber's body wavers. She holds the black holy sword.
来なさい。その体では、あと数分も持たないでしょう。
Hey, that's respectable, dude. Anyone else would last like 1 second? She offers my dying body a quiet invitation. We running in. I take a step forward. My first move, predicting Saber's counterattack, how to avoid it. Throw everything away and kick the ground. I swing the sword Bakuya. In a heartbeat, I close the 10 meters between us, concentrate everything I have in my left arm, and swing down with all my might. Axe parried. Ooh! Is this a new song? Oh, dude, it's just like Kirei versus Shirou, like a completely new track just for it. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. It's been so long since I've read a good-ass Fate fight like this. Ignoring it, I swing the Yang sword Kansho. But it does no good. Saber wards off my attacks harmlessly, and her sword lunges to pierce my throat. Which one of us is surprised? I don't care. What kind of miracle is it that's executing the attack Semiya Shirou cannot execute and blocking the attack Semiya Shirou cannot block? I don't care. What's the flashing light, the force that renews itself every second? I really don't care about it. It's an overdrive that leads to death as well as a calm sleep. My body moves like a superhuman. My blades move like lightning. My mind reads 10 steps ahead, ensuring 5 more seconds of survival for each attack I parry. I can only manage to defend. The only attack allowed for me was the first. The rest of the time is spent fending off her attacks. I've already blocked 30 attacks that could have killed me. And his mind's shattering. We're gonna have to think of something quick. Time stops. My body can't keep up with my mind. My limbs can't keep up with the extracted experience. This is why I chose Kansho and Bakuya. I didn't only project the weapon. I reproduced Archer's battle experience along with the swords. Yeah, the most experienced sword. Yeah. It's not perfect, but my abilities are now close to his. That's why I can manage. My vision wavers with each blow I deflect, but I can bear it. My mind and flesh are scraping off, and my existence is fading. My body screams with each of her attacks, and I'm beginning to see my death a mere 30 steps ahead. There's no fear. All I have is... joy of being able to keep up with her. Oh, wow. It's a really, like, twisted sadness. Like a twisted sad happiness of, after all this time, finally being able to spar with Saber. I know it's to the death this time, but oh man, that stings a bit. That hurts. Ugh. I could fight. I'm fighting her. I don't care if this is borrowed knowledge and borrowed techniques. I'm exchanging blows with Saber. There might be a chance of victory. Saber won't use her holy sword. Maybe because it'll break the ceiling if she uses it, or maybe it's some other reason. Either way, Saber's fighting me using only her sword technique. If that's the case, I can still manage. There should be an opening since Saber isn't using her holy sword. move faster. I shift into high gear and step on the gas. The shroud on my arm is irritating. I hate myself for only being able to project one more time. Extract it. Deeper, wider, closer to the limit. I can keep fighting Saber if I can extract it. My body jumps back. Saber's attack pushed me away, so I jump back to regroup. Okay. Try to catch my breath. Every muscle in me is on fire. Feels like the heat inside me is coming out of my pores. Wait, with Concho and Baki on hand, I stare at Saber. I jump 10 meters back. Even Saber will need to take 2 steps to close this distance. With this buffer between us, I can relax. I get my breath back in no time. I look down at my body for a second. Oof. Yeah? I don't care. So long as they don't kill me. I don't mind these swords. Chad! Shirou is so cool, dude! Like, how can you not think Shirou is one of the most cool motherfuckers of all time? It's a problem that my movement's precision's going down, but I fortunately don't feel any pain. I can block 5 more attacks from Saber. I can't tell what'll happen after that, so I have to find an opening within the next 5 attacks and strike with everything I've got.
不可能だ。その方法では私を倒すどころか、傷一つつけられない。
But Saber quickly shoots down that idea.
どうして俺はお前と戦えてる。
その体でよく吠える。いえ、その体だからこそ無謀な策を強行する。いかに血が出ず、いかに中身が剣になろうと、あなたの肉体は限界だ。このまま打ち合えば、次はその体ごと粉砕する。
I know. I already know that. But I have no other option. I can only project one more time. So I have to defeat Saber with the swords I have right now.
やってみなくちゃわからない。次はもっと強く打ち込む。あと5回のうち一度でもお前を上回れば。
シロ、余力を残してどうするのです。
Her words contain a deeper meaning. It contains so much feeling that it clears up my broken and crazy mind. What good is keeping energy in reserve? That's right, I'll die if I can't beat Saber, but I still have one more trump card. I'm saving the last projection to save Sakura, yeah. But that'll be meaningless if I can't make it to where Sakura is.
けど、それは。
It means giving up my only shot at saving Sakura in order to beat Saber. I can't do that. It won't do any good to die here, but there's no point if I can't use projection once I get to Sakura.
シロ、あなたを下した後、私はさくらの元に戻る。わかりますか？リンは私とさくらを相手にしなければならなくなる。
That's impossible. Tosaka won't be able to fight the two of them at the same time. Conversely, if Sakura's alone, Tosaka will.
そういうことです。私さえいなければ、彼女は必ずさくらを救う。
Mm-hmm. There is a meaning. Saber has to stay here because I didn't run away. Sakura is facing Tosaka without her greatest protection. But that's only for a moment. Sakura can call her servant back at any time. Sakura would call for Saber, Tosaka corners her. Yep, that's what happened in 40. Once that happens, Tosaka will lose. Then what I need to do is keep Saber from going to her master.
Saber? お前?
シロ、あなたにとって私はその程度の存在ですか？
Where is this coming from? My heart stops. No, my heart already stopped a few seconds ago. My body's breaking down already. My fate has been determined ever since I took the shroud off in the Ironsburn forest. The body without sensation and the mind without a self aren't afraid of death. I don't even know what fear is anymore. But I've clung to life to save Sakura. My wish could be granted. It doesn't matter how it happens.
なんだ。ここで死んだら何にもならない。なんてことはなかったんだな。
I'm determined now. Tosaka will have to face Zoka and Sakura, and Saber if I don't take Saber down here. There's a meaning if I can decrease her opponents. Even if I can't save Sakura, Tosaka will do it if I give her the chance.
トレス。
Oh, yes. Close my eyes and use projection for the third time. But these twin swords are the only weapons I'm going to read. I still haven't comprehended their full capabilities. I'm going to pull out Archer's tactics and Kancho and Bakuya's true nature. The instant I connect myself to Archer's arm, the remaining 40% of my mind is reduced to 20. I forget names. I forget the names of a lot of things. My name included. Yeah, go further. Find it. Find it. Find it. It has to be there. The method I couldn't come up with, the stance that will guarantee a kill should exist. He favored these swords, but there's no way he hasn't come up with an ultimate attack to get him through the countless battles. 10% left, leaving myself behind. I draw from the well of experience. Two curves, yin and yang, are attracted to one another. Consecutive projection, hate the basic technique. Meaning, divine skill, flawless and firm. Strength moves mountains. Blade cuts water. Life approaches the Imperial Villa. Two great men shared life. Here we go, it's exploding. That magic circuit's on fire. I reach it. I reach Archer's fatal attack, the true meaning behind Kancho and Bakuya. What I'm about to do is my limit. My last 3 attacks. My enemy readies herself, able to feel my determination. Oh, that hurts. Who is that? All the names were blown from my mind, but this enemy is called... Ow! Oh my god, this hurts. Like, if you want to make one storytelling device that will always get to me is the protagonist loses their memories due to something and is dying at the end. That kind of stuff. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, that is like easily one of the storytelling devices that gets to me the most. I don't have time to be thinking. I have to move while I still can. Divine skill, flawless and firm. I have to surpass my enemy in this exchange of blows. It seems like this is everybody's favorite. This is like, Nasu put so much effort into this one. Gets us even more characterization with Shirou. Oh yeah! Dude, that guitar is based! I throw them. Oh my god, this is so good! I charge them with as much magical energy as I can muster, and I throw them from both sides, targeting the enemy's neck. The 2 blades draw an arc, so they intersect right on the enemy. The blades draw a beautiful cross. Okay, this song. This is good. No hero can come out unscathed if they're being trapped between steel-penetrating noble phantasms. But the enemy blocks them like nothing. She easily redirects Kancho and Bakuya that attack from both sides at the same time. She escapes the attack. Twin swords are supposed to come back to me even if they're deflected, but she redirected them behind her. I'm unarmed now. The enemy closes in on her unarmed opponent. Oh my god, this music is making me, like, it's so good. This is so good. I charge. Freeze out? The twin swords block her attack. Projection was all completed. Using the image I prepared, I create Kancho and Bakuya anew. She unleashes her fatal attack. Right before that... Okay, so dude, Shirou is literally... You can't tell me that, like, Shirou and Guts aren't the most base protagonists, like, ever. A surprise attack comes from an unexpected direction. She uses her cognition like instincts and avoids the Kancho that flew at her from behind. Taking advantage of the perfect opening, I strike using Bakuya. And she blocks it with her sword. It's a monster. He blocks both the surprise attack from the back and my attack containing full force. This is Emiya Shirou at his full potential. Like, it's amazing. Emiya is so smart. If his future self doesn't tell you the true, like, badass he can truly become, but he's always been Emiya. Like, he's always been that way. It just takes a special moment to pull it out of him, to where you can see his full potential like this. She destroys Bakuya that I attacked with. If she isn't a monster, what is? But... oh my god. If I weren't fighting a monster, I wouldn't need this arrangement.
もう一つ
Bakuya attacks her from behind again. I don't even need to say that it's the one that was thrown and deflected. Kancho and Bakuya are twin blades. They attract each other like magnets. So, Bakuya automatically returns to me as long as I have Kancho. Oh! Oh god! The enemy avoids the surprise attack with godlike reflexes, and I smash Kancho into her unguarded chest. She even blocks my final attack. Time freezes. We take an instant to assess each other's condition. My attack is ended. 2 pairs of Kancho Bakuya. She blocked the simultaneous attacks from 4 blades. With all my weapons destroyed, I can't do anything more. The enemy's at her limit too. She destroyed my weapon at the cost of leaving herself open. So there's nothing more. This battle has ended with a stalemate. We're both defenseless, and in a second we'll be back where we started. But... I still have more. The enemy's expression freezes. My last 10% disappears. Okay, this is peak. This is on par with 9 Lives Blade Works. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm like, oh my, I passed my limit. I create another pair of swords with my empty hands. Saber! And with his last memory, his last cognitive action before everything disappears. Oh! I slash her defenseless body from both sides. Okay, you know what? That was totally worth reading. That was pretty good. I'm under representing the fact that I have chills and my heart rate is like skyrocketed, and the fact that this has just been fantastic. One of the best fights. Oh my god. Oh my god, Shirou's so cool, man. Say her name in my final moments. And how fitting is that? How fitting is that he was able to remember it at the end? He became the master. He beat Saber. You know, in like a poetic way, it's kind of like the sparring match that he finally won. It's such a sad, twisted way to put it that way, but it is how it is. But it's a shame. I can't tell if it's something to regret or be proud of. Anyway, I've defeated my enemy. That attack was perfect. And I should rest now. My heart's still beating. I should be able to stand back up after I wake. So for now, I'll sleep a bit. And it's over. Yep, your consciousness is gonna be fading. Saber! Oh, we're on Saber's perspective? This track being the one to play here is... wow. It takes me back. The twin swords were swung from both sides. She saw them coming, but couldn't do anything to defend herself. Her body cannot catch up to her thought. Having blocked 2 surprise attacks from the enemy, her limbs are occupied for just the briefest of moments. She falls on her back. This attack's fatal. Kancho and Bakuya splattered her organs out and crushed her spine. Wow. Good grief. She groans in pain, an impact with the force of an explosion. She has fatal wounds, but she's still alive because she's a servant. And to add, she has natural healing powers. She has strong regenerative abilities, coupled with an almost infinite source of magical energy. One has to crush her head or heart if one wants to kill her. She'll heal within 10 minutes if she's left alone. But conversely, she cannot do anything for 10 minutes and has to accept any finishing blows. Yeah, and that gives Rin just the amount of time that she needs, so that even if she's called back, Saber will need the time to regenerate. Brilliant. Yeah.
強くなりましたね。シロ。
She calls out to the boy lying on the ground. His wound is fatal too, but he should be able to move. It should be easy for him to stand up and stab her heart.
いいえ。それは違いました。
Yes, exactly.
あなたは初めから強かった。
And of course Saber knew this from inside. That's why she trusted him so much. And that's... if you want to just, like, shit on a Shirou hater, just read them this line. They won't even believe you, but here you go. This is proof. She talks to herself between ragged breaths. The match is decided. Accepting her impending death, she calls out.
さあ、決着をつけてください。急がなければ、私の体は再生する。
There's no reply.
シロ、
Yep. He's resting. His final resting place. Turns her head. She looks at the boy lying right next to her. There's no one there. The boy's heart's beating and he's still breathing. His eyes are open, staring up at the ceiling. But he's no longer him. His consciousness is completely gone. His body is in its last moments before death. Yep. Just... the boy is just lying there. That hurts. That... Ooh, this is getting me in the feels. His mind was destroyed the instant he used projection for the third time. The one whose limits held her back, and the one who went past his limits. Result is the one lying beside her.
では、私の勝ちですね、シロ。
There's no emotion in her voice. I guess technically, yeah. She's used to it. She's seen many enemies risk their lives and die meaninglessly. That's what it means to be strong. A hero is someone who cuts down his foes using everything he has.
あと7分。それまでに桜を解放できますか？
It's really insane to me that even in this alter form, Saber's been so moved that in a way she's hoping that Shirou's victory isn't in vain and that she isn't the victor in this. She looks up at the dark heavens. There are no tears to be shed. The heroic spirit of the sword quietly waits for the battle's end. A tremor rumbles in the distance. She doesn't care which way the scales have tipped. Her heart contains only the slightest trace of pity. Sakura Namato Sakura, no matter which one survived, the one who would bless them is no longer in this world. The end. So, my interpretation is that the ending follows as thus. I don't know if the Grail would get destroyed or not. I don't think so. Maybe Ilya could come do it? Not destroy the Grail, but do Open Heavens feel... I do have a feeling that Rin does defeat Sakura, and the ending plays out like the normal end of Heaven's Feel, but with Ilya maybe having sacrificed herself to get the Grail out of the way. That seems about right for this ending. It seems like there's a lot of endings where the normal ending of Heaven's Feel happens a lot, like Mind of Steel. That's where the end game is in that one? Alright, Tiger Dojo. That was one of the best, like, scenes in all of Fate. I don't know what the Tiger Dojo is gonna be.
これも一つの終わり。よく戦ったな、若者。ほろり。
Yeah, I feel that, honestly. My feels are through the roof right now.
あれ師匠、いつもみたいに軟弱者って怒らないすか？
How can anyone call Shiro a wimp after that?
この結末もある意味大往生だからね。
Yeah, it's such a bittersweet, beautiful ending. I really like this
言う
one.
なれば、ヘブンズフィールにおけるセイバーちゃんエンドっていうか。
In a way, yeah.
まあ、確かに1対1でセイバーから1本取ってるし、シロにとっては本望なのかな？
が、それでも稽古はいつも通り行うのだ。
まずこのエンドを迎えた原因は何かなです。
簡単っす。セイバーと1対1になってしまったことだと思います。
その通り。最終決戦に向かうときは切り札を用意してから行けと毎回言っているのになぜベストを尽くさないのか。
じゃあ師匠、今回の切り札って何なんすか？
友よ。
Yep, like it has been in this round every time.
友よ。なんか美味しそうな響きです師匠。
Excuse me?
ボケはいい。
Anally? Was that a joke?
必要なものはズバリポワーとな。
So no, that was
この
great.
状況にお
Love
いて
that.
一人だけ仲間になってくれそうなサーバントがいるはずである。なんとか彼女を説得して最終決戦に臨むべし。
Yeah, Saber Alter, we're gonna convince her to join us.
はーい、わかりました。けど師匠、あいつすぐに
以前の彼女との問答を思い出しなさい。 答えは一つ。彼女が望む答えを口にすればその場で仲間になってくれるわ。
Yeah.
さあ、今回の道場はこれ。長かった戦いも大団円まであと少し。Fate, stay night.
I love the
その
way
グラ
she
ンド
says
フィナーレ
Fate
を
Stay Night. It's
君
so
の目
good.
で確かめてね。
The passion in her voice is always delightful.
またいつかどこかのタイガー道場で会いましょう。
I'm glad I got this ending last. This is a perfect like conclusion, bad end. Dude, we are so close to being done. Oh my god. All right, let's go to. We got the Gao. The completion ceremony. Okay. Oh.
はーい、お疲れ様。
Okay, that's. I guess we did get the harem erotic adult scene that we were promised. Nah, in all seriousness, Ilya's hair is really pretty that way. It's really cute. We're gonna.
本編オールクリアタイガースタンプフルコンプおめでとうございました。
Yeah, we're
おめでとうござい
completionists.
ました。長かったフェイト本編をオールクリアし、タイガースタンプまで制覇したあなたをねぎらうタイガー道場 SP にようこそ。
Dang, this is a very interesting bonus that you get.
ここまで
Okay.
遊び尽くしてくれたのなら、もはや言うことはありません。
You probably enjoyed the game if you played this far, so.
もうどこへなりとも行くがいいさ。
そうだね。これで連打
Mouse cooking
さ
hell!
れたね。
Oh my god. Someone should calculate the number of clicks you have to do to beat Fate Stay Night 100%. This game can beat Cookie Clicker.
さて、そんな私たちは一足先に慰安旅行としてアインツベルンの人バルハラ温泉に来ています。どうタイガー、お湯加減は気に入った？
いいよ。
What the
癒
hell?
される
I mean, it does look really nice. I've never been in one of those before.
わ。
Sounds
なん
nice.
かあまりの気持ちよさに気を抜くと天国に行っちゃう感じ。
でしょ。この温泉の効能は疲労回復と霊魂昇天なんだから。
That's lovely.
気を抜くとそのまま帰ってこれなくなる
Oh,
わ。
okay. Sounds like a perfect fit for me. Oops.
なんか今バター畑が見えたような。
Butterfield?
危ない危ない。お風呂で眠っちゃダメだよね。
I don't know what a butterfield is, but a field of butter sounds like a slippery time.
さて、今回でタイガー道場もグランドフィナーレ。フェイトを締めくくるということで、今までの反省会などをしてみたいと思
Damn,
いま
we
す。
do be wrapping up Fate though.
最後まで怒られるなんてつまんない。せっかく温泉なんだし、思い出話をするぐらいにとどめるべきだと思うわ。
年下のロリッコにいさめられる私。
Don't even underage. Oops.
けど確かにそうね。温泉気持ちいいし、反省会なんてライオンのすることだぞ。うん、私反省した。素直に何も考えず、今までのことを振り返ってみましょう。で、そういうイリアちゃんは本編でどこがお気に入りだった？
That is way, way, way too difficult to pick. But if I had to pick mine, honestly, it would probably have to be the normal end of Heaven's Feel. I think that was my favorite part of the whole novel, just an emotional climax and storytelling wrapping up there.
私、そうね。リンルートで私が殺されるところかな。
Oh,
本当はイベント画がなかったんだけど、後から付け足してくれたの。
okay. Nasu's like, hey, Takuichi, we need like a really brutal CG of this. He's like, why though? Because it'll make it harder to read.
あの心臓引き抜かれるやつね。
Yeah, me too.
確かにあれにはときめいたな。
That scene with you and Berserker made me tear up a little bit.
いっそそのまま昇天なさい。
Because it's freaking Taiga. She
私
doesn't
が
die.
言ってるのはバーサーカーと私のイベント画よ。ちなみにタイガの言ってるイベント画は没候補ナンバーワンのくせにいつの間にかできてた謎のイベント画なんだから。
That's weird, but interesting.
そうだったんだ。なんかな、 あんな悪趣味なイベント画を残して私がバビロニアの神の力で変身、アンリマユと一騎打ちしてるイベント画をボツにするなんて変だよね。
I really want that now. Can we get that spin-off?
ねえタイガー、どうでもいいんだけど、バビロニアの神の力で変身するヒーローはヒョウ男よ。
Jaguar Man? What is Jaguar Man? Is that really a Babylonian god? Or a person? What?
嘘だって可愛いヒゲ生えてるよ、あのトラマント。
Okay.
ヒゲが生えてれば虎なら、今時機動戦士も虎になるわ。
So many Japanese references I won't understand. It's like Steins Gate all over again.
ショック。お汁粉とぜんざいが違う食べ物だっていうぐらいショック。
はあ、前から疑問だったんだけど、タイガーってどうして
Are we
虎
gonna
にこだわ
learn
る
the
の？
truth?
タイガーって呼ばれるの嫌いなくせに、着てる服は虎柄だし、虎好きなの？嫌いなの？
深く
Wow.
憎み、同時に深く愛している。
Yeah, that's a fair and valid
まあ
response.
いいけど、人の趣味はそれぞれだし、追求するのはやめておくわ。で、そういうタイガは本編のどこがお気に入りなの
Yeah,
よ？
what is your favorite?
そうね。オープニングムービーとか好きよ。
I think most people enjoy the
特
openings.
に藤村大河が映ってるところとか。
聞いた私が愚かだったわ。このままじゃ一生話が進まないから、順序立ててやっていきましょう。じゃあまずは第1部セイバールートからね。ルートタイトルのフェイトが示す通り、フェイトを代表するルートです。
God, Ilya's so cute. Look at her.
私も出番が多いし、タイガもエンディングに出てくるし、とりあえず文句がつけられないルートかな。
In a way, the Fate ending is a really good ending despite Saber. Because Saber gets, yes, she doesn't get to be with Shirou, but she gets to accept herself and finally pass on in peace. So it's genuinely a great
この
ending.
頃はまだ私もメインヒロイン張ってたのにな。月日は残酷
Nasu,
よ。
no!
シナリオ書いたやつ殺しちゃうぞ。
はいはい、ひがまないひがまない。セイバールートのコンセプトは、セイバーをメインに置いた聖杯戦争の顛末ね。
Say it loud for the idiots in the back. It's not idiots. You can dislike the Fate route, but I feel like a lot of people fail to understand like the nuance of why it's so exposition heavy. Like here's explaining it. It's to explain everything you need to know for the rest of
初
the game.
心者マスター向けの王道的なお話だと思うわ。
イリアちゃんも中ボス張ってたしね。
Yeah, that fight was awesome.
セイバーちゃんとは別れることになったけど、これでシローも一皮むけてよりたくましく。
That made me cry so bad. Oh.
あれとなると、このルートのまま行くとシローってばアーチャーさんになっちゃう危険性大？
Good question. Probably.
それはシローの生き方
It
次第
would.
ね。
It would.
まあその可能性は低いとは思うけど、すぐ近くに私がいるんだし。
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Even if it's only for like a year or whatever.
この小悪魔がいるならシローも悪の道まっしぐらで安心ね。
Dude, I can't wait for the evil Shirou.
ってちょっと待った。イリアちゃん、そんなに長く生きられるの？
それは内緒。
What?
まあ人間誰だっていつか死ぬんだし、気にしてたってしょうがないわ。
Okay, now I'm not. What?
で次はリンルートアンリミテッドブレイドワークスだけど、内容は群像劇というか、お話のメインがよりサーバント寄りになってたわね。
Yeah. Like the Fate route is mostly interested in the mechanics and lore, as well as the dichotomy between Shirou and Saber as its like primary focus. And UBW presumes that you know this, that your understanding of Shirou's character a lot more, so that when it explores the deeper side of him, you can get more nuance by actually adding on with the servants like Archer, and you learn a lot more about Ku, a lot more about Caster. Unfortunately, Ryder gets just absolutely destroyed early on. But, you know, you get to learn a little bit about Berserker too when Ilya dies, so.
というかズバリ言って、
私たちの出番なかったわ。
Yeah, no part in the story. Well, I mean, Ilya died. Taiga got almost killed by, Caster.
イリアちゃんは途中退場だし、私の扱いも存在だ。
Oh, hey, Ren.
お前は常に存在だが
Ow!
ぐわ、嘘のない真実が胸に突き刺さる。けど遠坂さんもメインヒロイン張ってる割には弱いぞ。美味しいとこはみんなアーチャーさんに持っていかれてるんじゃないのかな。
That's a pretty fair point.
それは仕方ないわ。アンリミテッドブレイドワークスのタイトルが示す通り、リンルートはシローの話でもあるんだもの。
Yeah, get it, boys? Unlimited Blade Works isn't the Rin route, it's the Shiro and Archer route. Like, if you enjoy the Rin romance the most, then that's cool, and if Rin's your favorite, you're gonna love UBW, but the reason I love UBW, because of Shiro and Emiya, man, that is some peak fate right
フェ
there
イトと
stuff.
アンリミテッドブレイドワークスは表裏一体。
Yeah, Heaven's feels where things really flip.
このお話の主人公はあくまでシローなんだから、メインはシローのお話であるべきでしょ。
It's really cool because you get Unlimited Blade Works serves to challenge Shiro's ideal, whereas the Fate route serves to challenge him to accept his ideal and, well, not accept, but it challenges him to sort of realize his true ideal and what he wants and be able to go through that future with his own convictions, whereas UBW challenges him on the flaws in his ideology and what it means to be a hero, what it means to have that ideology, what it means to have that conviction. And then Heaven's Feel is where things happen to an unprecedented degree that can change someone into throwing everything away and becoming someone completely different, but in a natural way. It's so well written.
やつも歪んでるからな。
なるほどね。そうなると骨になるテーマは遠坂さんルートで全部終わっちゃったわけか。
そういうここまでが表のフェイト。とりあえず一マスターとしてできることはちゃんとこなしたお話。
Really explains why Heavens feels so vastly different.
で、次の桜ルートが裏のフェイト。
Backside. Oh well?
聖杯戦争の発端からその終幕までを戦い抜く
Yeah, it's
死闘
such a
編なので
struggle
した。
from beginning to end.
死闘編か。そうよね。桜ちゃんルートが一番死亡数多いしね。
Yes, you do.
一番短くなるはずのルートが一番長くなってたなんて笑えない
That
な
is hilarious.
お姉ちゃん。
Mhm.
このルートがもっと短くなってたら私やイリアちゃんルートもあったんだけど
There
な。
was just way too much to pack in there.
お前のルートなぞプロット段階が
Oh,
ないが。
damn it. Man, why you gotta do Taiga like that? Just because she's in denial. Yes!
激動の桜ちゃんルートだったけどイリアちゃん的にはどうなの？
これ大団円って
Absolutely.
言っていいの？
It wrapped up Shiro's character arc perfectly.
もちろん大聖杯なんて馬鹿げたものも壊れて、私とセイバー以外はみんな生きてるんだから。
Yay! Ilya and Saber fans.
これ以上望んだら
予定ではさくらちゃんも遠坂さんもライダーさんもセーバーちゃん
Ooh,
も
really?
残ってるっていうとんでもないエンディングがあったそうだけど、
They scrapped it, huh?
ヘブン？
Yeah, nope, that's the meta of it. It's heaven.
ヘブンっていうよりヘルね。
Oh.
ま、人生ままならないから楽しいのよ。誰かが欠けてるぐらいがちょうどいいってこと。
That's life. Yeah.
おー、貫禄のあるお言葉。さすが妹にしてお姉さんキャラは違うわね。
Yes, that's so clever. I love it. That's so.
ところでイリアちゃん的にはシローは兄貴と弟分どっちなの？
それも秘密で
It's
ーす。
a secret.
私が両属性持っているように
Shiro also has
シロ
both.
ーも両
Yep.
属性持っているのでした。
God, I love them.
あー、わかるわかる。けど一つ間違えて成長するとアーチャーさんっぽくなるかと思うと、
Yep.
お姉ちゃんとしては面白いような悲しいような。
ま、それはこれからの成長次第ってことで、
Yep.
リンとサクラに期待しましょう。
That is absolutely why it makes the most sense. And for alternate fate route Shiros to become Emiya Archer.
さっきも言ったけど、フェイトはシローの物語なの。セイバーとリンルートで出てきたシローのあり方の問題。
Two sides of the same coin.
その一つの解決編が桜ルート、ヘブンズフィール。
それがどんな解決だったのかは、なくしたものはいっぱいあるけど、これからまた積み重ねていくわけだ。
そう。だから文句なしの大団円なの。みんなはこれからこれでもかっていうぐらいハッピーになるんだから。
いい子じゃの。天に召された後でいいやつだったと気づくなんて、なんかますます悪のヒロインっぽいわよ、イリアちゃん。
ふーんだ。元から私はそういう役回りよ。今さら未練なんてないわ。
I have no regrets either,
あ
Ilya.
とは残った人たちの戦いだもの。私はゆっくりこうして温泉に入りながら地上の様子を眺めているんだから。
そっか、よしよし。それじゃ最後は笑顔で綺麗に締めるとするか、弟子1号。
あーす、了解であります。
That was really worth it. I think that's a beautiful extra bonus that you get for 100%ing the game.
フェイトステイナイトはこれにて終了。膨大なプレイ時間にめげず、よく戦い抜いてくれた。
ここまでプレイしてくれて本当にありがとう。
I generally love it when the game thanks the player for playing their game.
今まで
It's
ずーっと
like,
バッ
ugh.
ドエンドに付き合ってきた私たちの役目もこれでおしまいです。これが本当のお別れだけど、縁があったらまた本編で再会しましょう。
And in spin-offs because, you know, and in Hollow, that's right. Hollow's gonna be great.
じゃあね、もう死なないよう
Try
にね、
not
若
to.
者。
We'll try not to. Thank you, Leah-chan. Taiga is so cute. Inoko. What? Still the one responsible in tears. Dark side of Type Moon. Someone dropped the soap.
ところでイリアちゃん、さっきここから地上の様子を眺めるなんて言ってなかった？
Okay.
言ったわよ。ここから地上を見守るって。
まさかこの温泉って
えーっと
Heaven?
ヘブン？
ギャワー全然綺麗に終わ
Nope,
って
they're dead.
ない
Rip. Rip. That was good. That was good. Look at that. Oh my god, dude. We're so close to being done, dude. Dude, why are we still missing pictures? That's the worst thing. I hate it. Are they the hentai CGs, maybe? Maybe. I'm missing 1, 2... I have all the Fate ones. Man. Whatever, I'll find a way to get them sometime. But for now, all that's left is the last episode, and then we have this secret Easter egg up here, which I'm interested in to do. We'll do that in the finale of Fate Stay Night. That's right, the fucking finale is actually going to be a thing. This Heavens Feel Bad Ends episode is going to be probably the longest Fate upload that I've ever done, because I'm not going to be splitting it up. You guys deserve a juicy deluxe episode. I don't have much to say other than Sparks Slender High is indeed probably the best bad end in the game. It could be considered... Well, it wasn't even a bad end, it was just an ending. Like, it was just an ending, which is cool. The reward you get for completing the game is superb. And of course, how can you not love Ilya and Taiga screen time? Like, it's the best. I will see you for the next... for the finale, which I'm going to record in another session because I'm a little bit tapped out from recording. My voice is gonna die. I had a lot of fun recording, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you stayed to the very end, I just want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. It helps the channel out. It helps the channel out a lot indeed. And remember, whoever you are, wherever you are, if it's morning, day, evening, or night, please be sure to stay safe and take care out there. I'll see you guys for the finale of Fate Stay Night. Always weird to hear myself say that, but it is true. The finale is coming. Hopefully the last episode is gonna be... I don't even know what it is. I just hope it isn't sad. The last episode kind of scares me in its title, like last episode. This could be something weird. Like, it could be comedy, but I don't think it's comedy. Like, I think it's going to be something serious. Alright. See you guys for the finale. Yeah!